Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. That is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too.
Dangerous team in the fourth and final quarter.
This is a great team. We have to play at the very top of our game to have a chance to beat them.
That'll do it. That is the size of game 1 of the series as Ginebra draws first blood with a 99-90 triumph.
After that spectacular fourth quarter, the 5th-seeded San Miguel Beermen fell to Barangay Ginebra back in Game 1. Kaya itong sina RJ Abarientos, Scotty Thompson, and the rest of the gang look to get it done once again this time around. First game sila, etong San Miguel naman, gigil na gigil din naman makabawi sina CJ Perez, Mota Tua, and of course, the Crack and June Marfardo. Coming off that monster 2020, they want to even things up. Solid 4 na tayo, race to golden glory, live on RPTV. Ating makakakwentuhan ngayong hapon. Sineswerte tayo. In his 44th year with the PBA, Dr. J. Andy Howe.
That's a long time. Thank you, partner. You know, obviously, we're going to see a very nice series here, especially with the underdog, the Barangay Ginebra team, winning the first game. It puts a lot of pressure on the defending champions the team that everybody knows is solid when it comes to all Filipino tournaments. And San Miguel really must prove itself in game number 2. To go down 0-2, it's not going to be easy to come back from that kind of a hole. No?
Ito na nga po ang 4 na natitira, the solid 4 remaining na naghahabol ng kampyonato. And these are the 4 teams, Doc, din na have won the championship in the last 6 years.
Yeah, Meralco was the champion the year before, defeating actually San Miguel. San Miguel has won, I think, 5 of 7, no? With Coach Leo Austria in the All-Filipino tournament. But it was Meralco that stopped their run on 2 years ago. But right now, everybody is looking at Barangay Ginebra, and Team Cone has said it. We've got to stop thinking that we cannot beat San Miguel. We've got to go into this series and believe that we can do something better than what we have done against San Miguel in the past.
Nagsimula nga yung 4th quarter niyan, Doc. Down by 1 pa yung Barangay Ginebra, pero grabe yung kanilang pinakita in that final frame.
Well, you can see it's still under 100, so a pretty good defensive game for both teams, no? But the shooting percentage of San Miguel, especially from three-point territory, was terrible. Only 20%. Ginebra had 37 attempts, which is 12 more, and they shot better from the field, 32. But the points of turnovers and the perimeter points was a big difference. Plus 21 para sa Barangay Ginebra, and of course the bench points. No, we'll talk about that later.
Pati free throws, naging masakit din yan para sa San Miguel. We'll pass through that as we go along. Ito yung pinakananakit sa San Miguel Beermen. Off the bench, last year's Rookie of the Year, RJ Abarientos put on another show.
Yeah, yun ang pinag-uusapan natin dalawa. Kasama natin nga si Apple mamaya, no? Makikita natin. For me, if I was San Miguel, I'm going to concentrate on my defense against this guy. And if I can stop him and Scotty Thompson, I don't think they have enough in their lineup to beat us. Of course, in the last game, pinakita ng mga bench players nila na okay ang laro nila. But the leaders are these guys, Scotty Thompson and RJ Abarientos. RJ is having quite a season right now, 23 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, plus 17 ang kanyang player efficiency, no?
Napakaganda nga ng pinapakita ni RJ, and as Doc mentioned, itatambal mo pa sa ating former MVP na si Scotty Thompson. Likewise, 22 points ang ipinakalat.
At saka ito nag-umpisa ng maganda para sa kanila. Sa first quarter pa lang maganda na laro nito. Kaya at buhay ang loob ng mga kanyang kakampi. And you know, when you look at a guy like Scotty Thompson, he continues to provide leadership as well as doing his talking on the court. Ginagawa niya yung sinasabi niya. And look at that percentage. 8 out of 13 from the field, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Yung 5 rebounds, mahina pa nga yun.
Oo, medyo kulang pa yan para dito kay Scotty, but it was enough to propel them to the victory. Pero sina RJ and Scotty and the rest of the starters did not get to do it alone. You talked about the bench mob ng Barangay Ginebra. Last 5 games of the elimination, nabigyan ng pagkakataon yung kanilang rotation players at nagbunga yan para kina Coach Tim dahil in Game 1, Ralph Koo exploded, especially in the 4th quarter. Doc, walang 13 minuto naglaro to, pero 13 puntos ang ambag.
Yung mabigat. At saka yung kanyang 3-point shot pumapasok. And he's already proven that he can do that. A couple of years back when they won a championship, he was really instrumental. But guys like this guy, you have to pay attention to once their team gets going. But you have to challenge them, you know. Ralph Koo, you talk about Jason David, kala natin hindi makakalaro dahil kala ko bali yung kanyang shoulder nung nakaraan, pero naglaro at maganda rin ang pinakita nung nakaraan laro nila.
So etong ang Barangay Ginebra looking to go 2-0 sa ating race to 4 para pasayahin pa ang ating kwentuhan ngayong hapon. Aba, on her 12th year dito sa PBA, kakwentuhan din natin si Apple David.
Maguan, Dr. J, it is no secret na yung second unit ng Barangay Ginebra has been stepping up, and it's a huge reason not just why they won Game 1 but also why they made it to the semifinals in the first place. Sabi nga ni Coach Richard Del Rosario, production has been consistent and they've been getting quality minutes from the likes of Abarientos, Koo, David, Gray, Torres while keeping their starters fresh, which is crucial in what they expect to be a long series contra SMB. And even with a 1-0 lead sa serye na ito, they continue to have that underdog mentality, putting up the same effort and energy, if not even more pa. Back to you, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Miss David. So ang Barangay Ginebra nga, mukhang ready na to go 2-0 sa ating best of 7, but not if the San Miguel Beermen can help it. Siyempre, ang sasandalan nila dyan, yung main man. Another monster double-double, a 20-20 double-double at that para kay Junmar Fardo. But was it a case of hayaan mo lang si Junmar, just bantayan yung iba, o talagang ganun lang ibibigay sa'yo ni Abay?
No, I thought that, Ginebra's defense against Junmar was pretty decent already. They know he's going to get his. But, to get 20-20, there are not many, especially rebounds, there are not too many players in the league that can do that right now. But the point there is hindi nag-contribute yung mga locals. They have to be frank about it. Some of the other locals that inaasahan nila hindi nag-contribute, and we will show that to you. Look at the averages of Junmar in the quarterfinals and even in the elimination. Hindi ganun kataas. Pero yung semifinals, game 1, 27, 23, 73% shooting from the field. Pero yung free throw niya ang naging masakit para sa kanila.
Yung mga bantay niya halos naubos. Si Japet, 5 foul. Si Norbert Torres, 5 foul. Tignan natin kung mapapipigilan or mapapabagal nila kahit papano itong si Abay ngayong game 2 na. CJ Perez, decent scoring outing pero yung efficiency, Doc, yung kanyang shooting hindi ganong katindi ang pinakita. Pero kakailanganin nila na tumira pa rin ang tumira etong si Perez.
Well, he's a starter, and whenever he starts well in the first 2 quarters, maganda linalaro ng team. He finished with 18 points, but he only had 38% from the field. Also had only 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Yung kanyang depensa, hinahanapan rin nila yan. Hindi pwedeng ganun lang igalaro niya. This is a guy that gives them the most number of steals in their lineup. So, his harassment, his activity on the defensive end is very important for San Miguel.
Sa lakas ng lineup na San Miguel Beermen, tatatlo ang nag-double digit ng scoring sa kanila sa Game 1. Pinagkwentuhan na natin si Junmar, pinagkwentuhan na rin sa CJ, yung naging pangatlo, yung veterano na si Marshall Lassiter, the greatest 3-point shooter sa kasaysayan ng PBA. Pero medyo malamyang 12 puntos lang ang kanyang naiambag, Dr. J. Alam naman natin, pag si Marshall, hindi pwedeng isang tres lang ang ibibigay.
Pero nakita mo naman, partner, 5 out of 9 from the field siya. 55% shooting from the field yan. Which means to say, he didn't take that many attempts. Marshall is such a senior right now na hindi na siya naghahanap ng puntos niya. Naghahanap siya ng panalo. Alam niya, 2 more years, wala na siya dito. So he's trying to get all the championships that he can to prove his legacy. He does not need to score big. But if you ask him to score, he will score.
Pero ang mga kinakailangan dito kina Junmar, Marcio at CJ, yung mga rotation players ka, Dr. J. Unahin natin pagkwentuhan. Si Don Trollano, he was a -19. Wami Chongson was a -16. Motao Tua was a -11. Yung Trollano ang kailangan mo talaga tutukan dahil all season long, actually the last couple of seasons, isa siya sa inaasahan ni Coach Leo.
And he was the number 2 local scorer on this team. He's averaging 17 points in the quarterfinals, even the elimination round, 45%. Bawat pasok ni Trollano sa loob ng court, parang nakakita ka ng 10 puntos doon sa quarter na yun. But in that game, what did he do? 5 points only for the whole game. 14% shooting, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Siguro nasira rin ang ulo ni Coach Leo. Ba't biglang bumagsak ang laro mo? So today, makikita natin kung makakabawi ito si Don Trollano.
Pati si Jericho Cruz, 4 points lang ang ambag doon. Kailangan dalawa sila ni Don magtambalan muli dito para makatabla ang SMB. For more on the Beermen, balikan natin si David.
Even with a 10-game win streak for Coach Leo Austria, losing Game 1 is an indication that they are not that strong. It's a humbling wake-up call na hindi dadating ang panalo kung hindi sila tatrabaho to the best of their ability. Coach also mentioned how they did a good job containing the bigs of the Kings but took for granted yung depensa sa bench ng Ginebra. Now, Coach Leo is expecting to see a more disciplined Beermen with a sense of urgency to win. Back to you, gentlemen.
10-game win streak nga before that loss in Game 1, Dr. J. Did that come into play? May overconfidence ba yun?
Always yan hindi mo maalis ang tinatawag ni Michael Jackson na human nature. Yan ang human nature ng tao. Pag you get overconfident, you think it's so easy, kaya natin yan, mababalikan natin mamaya. So it's a thing that you must be able to take out of your body. Let's see what their thought frame of mind for this game is from the very start of the ball game. Yung Ginebra, alam na babalik yung San Miguel. So they are prepared for that. They're going to play as best as they can.
Playing assistant coach Chris Ross giving some final reminders to his squad right now as they take to the floor of the Smart Araneta Coliseum ngayong pong Miyerkules ng hapon, halos gabi na. It is past 5 in the afternoon. Sana po nag-enjoy kayong nanonood live on YouTube sa One Sports Channel. Lahat ng pauwi galing trabaho at At yung mga nakauwi na sa RPTV, sabay-sabay nating tutukan ang laban ng SMP at Barangay Ginebra. Palakasan ng tama, sana napalamig nyo na at magpainit na ng uling dyan dahil game na. Game 2 na dito sa RPTV.
Araneta Coliseum, and this is the semifinals of the Philippine Cup of your PBA 50. Our first game for today features game number 2 of the best-of-7 semifinal series between the San Miguel Beermen and the Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Let us now meet the starters. First for the San Miguel Beermen. Point guard is a 5-time All-Star from La Paz, Leyte, number 6, Chris Ross. Shooting guard is a 1-time Best Player of the Conference awardee from Bautista, Pangasinan, number 77, CJ Perez. Small forward is an 8-time All-Star from Santiago, Ilocos Sur, number 13, Marshall Lessiter. Power forward from Tabaco, Albay, number 91, Rodney Brondial. And at center is a record 9-time PBA Most Valuable Player from Pinambungahan, Cebu, number 15, Junmar Fajardo. Coaching the Beermen is Leo Austria. It is now time to meet the starters for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Point guard is the 46th season PBA's Most Valuable Player from Dico City, Davao del Sur, number 9, Scotty Thompson. Shooting guard from Las Piñas City, number 2, Jeremiah Gray. Small forward is the 48th season Rookie of the Year from Angeles City, Pampanga, number 14, Stephen Holtz. Power forward is a 4-time All-Star from Mabulog, Cagayan, number 1, Troy Rosario. And at center is a 9-time All-Star from Saswan, Pampanga, number 25, Japet Aguilar. Coaching Barangay Ginebra is Tim Code. Game officials are Romel Gruta, Bing Oliva, James Baez.
Officials natin, Romel Gruta, Bing Oliva, James Baez, and Jerome Guy. Game 2 is just about ready to get going. Yung mag-best friend na si Aguilar at Fajardo will be jumping it up front and center. It is the same exact starting units for both squads, Doc, for Coach Leo and for Coach Tim Cone. Gusto nila kung paano sila nagsimula nung Game 1. They do the same thing tonight. Here we go. Laban ng Sapula-Sapote dito sa Smart Araneta, and it is the white shirts of Barangay Ginebra with Japet Aguilar winning the tap.
Lamang pa rin siya sa talunan. Ang kanyang vertical leap and the quickness of him getting up into the air.
Back in Game 1, Barangay Ginebra took that first quarter 26-18. Dito, unang possession, they come up dry.
Alam naman natin si Coach Tincon, pag nagpapanalo yung lineup niya, hindi niya pinapalit yung starting five. Nagbabalasan lang yan kung sunod-sunod na ang talo niyan.
Perez trying to attack the defensive vault. Nag-switch siya kanya si Troy. Lassiter mula sa kanto, aatake. Drops it off to Brondial, and Rodney scores the first 2 points of Game 2.
Well, you can see na parang zona rin ang laro dito ng Barangay Ginebra. No? They go man, but then they float. And then you can see that San Miguel has a better attack there on the very first offensive play of the game. No?
Early offense ng Ginebra, nagminti si Troy, and it's a 4-0 start courtesy of Ross.
Well, we don't know Ross, because he's getting older now. But when it comes to playoffs time, that's when he starts scoring. No? He's not really been shooting that much for his team. But right now, the two guards continuously helping out. Outside shot.
Ross with a rebound. Back in Game 1, Ross played 22 minutes, shot 1 for 7 from the field. A much better start para kay Chris right now. Ross thought about the 3, drives closer, kicks it over. CJ, no. Rebound, tapik ni Rosario papunta kay Iskati. Ito na si Gray. Ross bothering Maya. Hahagisan na ni Gray sa paa ni Ross. Naiwasan siya ni Chris. Sabay stare down.
Alam niya, yung gulang rin ni Ross. Alam niya saan tayo ibabato yun. Sabay iwas. Bagong sayo yung ginawa ni Ross niya. They go to the post again here. And there's the sack there by Scotty Thompson.
Beermen moving it to the other wing. CJ will backpedal. Rosario on him. 6 to shoot. CJ Buebuelo looking for the angle. No. Brondial with the board. He is fouled.
May push from behind.
Maybe sideline out of bounds para dito sa mga nakapula.
Nakita mo agresibo ang umpisa dito ng San Miguel. Ang atake nila halos puro paloob. Di ba? Bihira yung tira sa labas. Kahit may option ng tumira. Except yung attempt ni CJ. Pero ayun na naman, nasa ilalim na naman.
Brondial. Walang pinuntahan yung reverse niya. Heavy traffic kasi.
Nice pass.
Oh! Rosario placing it perfectly for Aguilar.
Now, this one player, people do not give a lot of credit. Even in our game story. Pero kung hindi dahil dun sa dalawang 3-point shot niya against Converge nung endgame, hindi sila nandito ngayon. Di ba? Those were 2 big 3-point shots he hit it. And he hit a couple of 3-point shots also in the previous game.
Holt on the move. Another guy who hit a big 3 against Converge. Gets it to Maya. Di umubra. Troy Rosario, solid pa rin naman. Back in game 1, 8.7 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block on ambag, Doc.
Yeah, you know, he's a legitimate guy that's on a nice pass. Yung merong foul lang. Sabay atake.
Pag close out ni Gray, alam niya, naisahan na siya. Here's that look again, Doc.
Yeah. That's right on the money there by Holt. No?
Oh, that was Holt, yeah.
Yeah, right on the money. Sarap ng ano? Sarap ng salo na yun. Si Junmar napatingin na lang eh. And then they're going to go to the post.
Gigil na gigil bumawi si Abay.
You can see the play there. They're posting up Ross. Pero Junmar is coming from the top of the free throw line extended, then diving hard. Kaya ngayon, linalap-pass na lang sa kanya o hinuhook pass. One-on-one siya sa kanyang dumidepensa sa kanya. Pero atake na naman siya sa loob.
Off the dribble, no. Junmar with a cleanup, that's good.
Basta sunod siya ng sunod. He sets the pick or he starts from the top and then he dives into the lane.
Rosario sa kabila. Brondial yung bantay. Rodney bracing himself, takes it away. Handang-handa siya eh, no?
Yeah.
Napalingon pa sa bench nung nag-celebrate yung kanyang mga kakampi. Ross for 3. Doesn't work. Brondial keeps it on that side. They go to Marshall. That's a 4. Another offensive rebound for the Beermen. Junmar double team. Ang daming hablot na ginawa ni Scotty, hindi naabot. Ross again.
Kitang-kita mo wala eh. That's what they miss. If that was Swami Johnson, you leave him like that. That's counted already eh.
Troy trying to show him how it's done.
They're going to challenge Chris Ross to make outside shots every time he's the one trying to throw in the pass to Junmar Fajardo. Now they'll try differently. They'll put him at the post this time, si Ross.
And we've seen that for years and years already. Until Ross hits 1 or 2, talagang china-challenge siya. Pero pagka naka-isa-dalawa na yan, hindi mo na pwedeng iwan, Doc.
Junmar is just working so hard off the offensive boards. I mean, kayod siya. Wala siyang hinihingi. Kung di nyo ako pasahan dito, okay lang. Pero I'm going to go to the offensive boards every time you attack.
Abay at the line, coming up that monster of a ball game in game number 1. Takes care of that first one. 27 points, 23 rebounds, Dr. J.
Alam mo yung attitude nitong player na ito, mapapaghangaan talaga ng Pilipino. I mean, if an NBA player like Embiid had this guy's attitude, he might be a 3-time MVP. I mean, he has the talent, everything solid, but he does not have the attitude of a winner like Junmar Fajardo.
Yun yung pagkakaiba talaga eh, no?
Oh, yung every game I want to play. You know, may tama ako, lalaro ako, hindi ba?
Junmar splits those free throws. Rosario misses on the 3. Those free throws, Doc, they became a problem para sa San Miguel back in game 1. 15 of 31 lang. That's a 48% clip kumpara sa 19 of 28 ng Ginebra.
Yeah, and that's 16 misses and they lost by 9. Di ba?
Lalo na yung third quarter nung nangalampag yung Barangay Ginebra with their comeback bid.
Yes.
Scotty stretches for the lay-in. Becomes the third Ginebra player on the board. They've got 6. San Miguel leads by 1.
4-0 run there by Barangay Ginebra. Stop scoring na yung San Miguel dito after 7 points.
They want to go pick and roll here with CJ and Abay. CJ gets deep, swings it out. Marshall had to reach for it. 5 to shoot. Lassiter has to make it happen. Marshall to the cup. Niluwa!
He had the right idea, just missed the bank shot. Barangay Ginebra looking for the lead here.
Gray could not provide it. Abay trying to chase it. The ball will stay there.
Yung Ginebra, every opportunity, kung pwede silang tumakbo, gagawin nila yan dahil alam nila maiiwan sa likod si Junmar. Unless San Miguel scores, dun makikita mo tatakbo pabalik agad si Junmar.
Anytime wala yung Junmar dun, ano?
Lamang kami.
Lalyamado pensa mo as Gray is fouled there by Lassiter.
Alam mo, I like the improvement of Gray. He started this conference very, very slowly. Can't make shots, you know. Like he was not part of that starting five. Bigla naman nagkaroon na ng kumpiyansa. And that big shot that he hit to send the game into overtime. I mean,
the
free throws, no?
Bigat nun, Dok.
Yeah. Kasi no time eh. Magmintis ka, talo ka eh. And Trolano coming in early. Sinong pinalitan dito? Si Marshall Lassiter. So dito lamang na ba Ginebra?
Tabla tayo.
Nag-split ng charities pala yun.
7-7 ang ating score.
Maganda talaga depensa ng Barangay Ginebra. Hirap na hirap tumawag ng play ang San Miguel. In a loose ball foul there, it might be on Bondial.
Oo, nahuli pa yata si Rodney. Ginebra with the first mandatory of the game. 5:49 remaining sa ating opening quarter. Medyo low scoring to, 7-7 ang tabla natin dito.
Then you look back. All right? Here, okay? Nandito. Okay. If this is Chris Ross, his man is already here. But you have to set up a screen so that he's open.
He's got his down, so you can come off, you can do your thing. If not, they're gonna switch.
Now, let's slap here. Okay? Now, if it is a ball screen, they have to keep on switching. Okay? And then
Missing link nga si Don Trollano nung Game 1 at pagkukwento niya, after that game, alas 4 na siya ng umaga nakatulog. Pinanood niya ng paulit-ulit yung laro at nakita niya, simula pa lang o pagpasok niya sa loob, hindi talaga siya agresibo. He wasn't looking for a shot. One attempt nga lang daw ata siya nung first half. And for some reasons, hindi rin niya maintindihan bakit nga ba naging ganon. Hindi excuse, pero sabi niya, siguro dahil mahaba yung naging break nila, pagdating medyo wala lang yung sense of urgency. Pero maganda na rin daw yung paraan to wake him up, and now desidido siyang makabawi at magpakita ulit para dito sa Beermen. Magu and Dr. J.
Yan nga ang ating tututukang isa sa mga subplot para sa gabing ito. How will Trollano as well as Jericho Cruz bounce back after combining for only 9 points back in Game 1?
Well, we can almost say that they're going to score more than 9 points as a team, as a player.
Oh, nice ball movement by Ginebra. Give and go action. Gray giving it right back to hold for the deuce. Laman ng Ginebra, Doc.
Yeah, look at the way San Miguel has played defense. Ang daming layups nangyari kay San Ginebra.
CJ kicks. Trollano puts it on the deck. Trollano trying to force it in.
Oh, muntik pa naging offensive foul doon. Swerte siya na binigyan siya ng blocking foul doon. Stephen Holt called for that. And that will be free throw shots dito para kay Don Trollano.
Becomes the second San Miguel player to visit that 15-foot line. Kanina nag-split si Abay. Tignan natin if Don can do better. Can't remember the last time Trollano actually played that bad. Kaya hindi nga nakatulog daw. Pinanood ng pinanood yung laro ulit, no? Sabi ni Apple.
But it happens to everybody, di ba? Siguro, you know, your frame of mind, pumasok ka doon sa game na you don't like to use the word coaches use a lot, yung parang petek-petek. Ayun, nangyari na napahirapan ka na nung gusto mo talagang ibuhos, nahirapan ka na.
Split din para kay Trollano.
And that's not good a sign for them already. 2 out of 4 from the free throw line.
Jericho Cruz now part of the 5 as well para sa San Miguel. Scotty pulls up. Comes up a bit short. Trollano with the emphatic board. Ross on the move. Fakes the handoff. Will attack Thompson down low. Ross to Brondial. Back to Ross. Flips it up and in.
Brondial, atake rin ng atake sa weak side. Sabay ang panay drop-off sa mga kanyang teammates. No?
Brondial only had 1 shot attempt in game 1. Mas maganda yung activity niya ngayon, Doc. Getting a little more touches as Japet pulls up from 16.
Still got a nice touch for a big man. Especially about a 15-footer. Medium range jump shot niya, maganda pa rin.
Now the offense is picking up for both sides.
Oh, may tulak si ano dito, si Rosario.
Pangalawang beses lang natulak sa rebound itong si Brondial. Ano? And with Ginebra already in the penalty, this will mean 2 shots para kay Rodney.
It's not a good sign, no? Because you're 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Nag-umpisa na yung mga loose ball fouls and defensive fouls mo for free throw shots for the opponent. Nabigla yung tira eh.
Coach Tim was actually counting down dun sa sideline. Binibilangan ba niya ng segundo si Rodney Brondial?
Maybe. Pero hindi naman siya kasing tagal ni Giannis, so hindi naman siguro abutin.
Kay Giannis, 12-13 segundo, no? At saka buong crowd nagbibilang, hindi lang coach.
Talagang alam mo naman sobra eh. Ito na, mabilis yung manang-tira kaso 2 mintis. So 4 na mintis na sa free throw line ng San Miguel.
Ayan na naman. Those free throw misses rearing their ugly head again.
Mababa ang scoring natin dito sa first quarter, ha? Kasamang Magu.
11-10 sa ngayon. RJ Abarientos on the floor. Mintis ang unang tikada. Si Wami pumasok na rin pala. Teguro Trollano. Ganda ng iwas ni Don.
You have to have a good point guard. Give you the ball at the right time. So when you attack, libre ang lane.
Rosario looks around. David is there. Torres looking to provide the pick. Jason David dives in.
And this guy has really impressed me a lot.
Oh. Naka 10 points nung game 1 yan, Tok, ha?
Hindi, even the game before that, nasaktan na nga yun eh. Kung di mas marami pa na-contribute.
Yun yung sinasabi mo, Doc?
Ubod ang tapang eh.
Yun yung sinasabi mo, Doc, na kahit may tama, sige lang, ilaro niyo ako.
Laro. Taka mo na, i-correct. Mali ka. Ayun. Pinagtulungan ng mga Uchi at yung mga ibang maling tawag eh.
Tautua checking in para dito kay Fajardo.
It's a good time to, rest Julmar. San Miguel, the advantage they've always had is their heavily bench. You have to use it. You have an advantage, use it.
Wala na pong 3 kalahati natitira sa ating opening quarter. Abarientos working against Chongson. Thompson gives it to Torres. Tautua bodies up on Norbert. Iskati to Norbert. Bibigay sana kay David. Play broken up by Brondial. Here's Trollano on the breakout. Pinagsak pa kay Jericho. Jericho's in trouble. Gives it right back out to Wami Chongson. Jericho looking for Trollano. It stays on that side. Finally, Ginebra completes the stop.
That's a comedy of errors there. No, that's going to be a kicking violation.
And that'll send us into this next mandatory. Ang Ginebra po lamang ng isa, 13-12, 2:148 remaining sa ating opening quarter. Ang defensive stop na to hatid sa atin ng Pioneer Elazo Seal. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon.
Guys, okay? If you see there's nothing, a great advantage, you can run the pistol or L or set a play so that we have some direction. Okay? Because on a one-on-one or automatic two-game, everybody's sagging down here.
let's run. Over the top. All right. And then bump out.
Siguro nakatulong sa akin individually yung physicality ng Converge, the way they play defense against me. So siguro yun yung inadapt ko going here against the veteran team, San Miguel. So syempre, titignan ko yung like against Kuya Chris Ross, Jericho Cruz. So sobrang pinaghandaan ko siguro yung physicality nung Converge game pa lang. So yun yung inadapt ko, pinanood ko yung mga videos, pwede kong i-apply, pwede kong matulong sa team. So siguro yun lang, dinahandaan ko lang din, and minake sure ko na ready ako pag nangyari yun.
Yung physicality ng laro, Dr. J, mas tumitindi yan pagdating ng playoffs, no?
Obviously, and even the referees allow a little bit more leeway sa yung tama yung mga konting bangga-bangga ng katawan. And they're a little bit more lenient in just not calling loose fouls.
So tama rin yung mindset ni RJ na yung binigay sa kanya ng Converge, naidala niya dito ngayon versus San Miguel.
Definitely, his confidence level is there. I mean, he himself has made himself improve with his stint. He didn't start this way, but right now you can see the confidence flowing through his blood. No?
Sipin mo, he's leading the team in scoring and he's coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Chongson will steal. Anyari? Dribbling violation ng Pito.
Couldn't make the right decision if he wanted to attack the basket. So another good stop there for Barangay Ginebra. Just a 13-12 count with 2.5 minutes natitira dito. Very low field goal percentage. Sa San Miguel, very low free throw percentage.
Abarientos double team, forced to give it up. David Bebuelo, bullet pass down low. Rosario with a hit.
Tignan mo yung decision making ni David. How much a player he would have been if he was not playing for them because of the injury he suffered in the quarters.
Tautua. Torres bracing himself. Mo bounces inside. Ang daming interior pass na naaantala ng depensa ng Ginebra. Scotty kicks. David to the corner. RJ extra pass. They go back to David. Torres is tied up there by Jericho.
Medyo maliit ang lineup dito ng San Miguel kung titignan mo. The biggest player is Tautua na parang sentro nila, but he's only about 6'5".
Si Kahilig na yung tumatayong 4 dito, no?
Oo. Naglalaro ng 4. Of course, he's a nice player dahil may depensa yan. May rebounding, may tira sa labas. Works hard, you know.
Jericho trying to steal it, but Torres says, hell no. Scotty bounces to RJ, the floater, sobra. Rebound napunta kay David. RJ in motion, Torres says, subukan niya. Tautua will clear it para sa SMB.
San Miguel has been nailed to 12 points for quite a while right now. And they cannot seem, parang hindi nila kayang butasan itong depensa ng Barangay Ginebra.
Wami, jab step fake, shoots over Troy. Jericho trying to keep it alive. It ends up with RJ. Abarientos bumps right into Wami Chongson.
Wami shouldn't complain. That's a foul. And that's only his first foul. And that's only their third team foul. So it's not free throw shooting.
Napigil nga niya yung pass break, no? As Ralph Gu checks in para dito kay Troy Rosario, isa sa mga bayani ng Ginebra back in game 1.
That will put them into the penalty dahil one team foul na lang tayo under the last 2 minutes automatically puts you into the penalty. No?
Cool, malamig pa, didn't want to pull the trigger just yet. Ends up turning it over. The big man, Mo Tautua, slapped away by Abarientos. RJ on the run, it's a 2-on-1. RJ, inabot kay Norbert. Hindi handa si Torres doon. Torres for 3. No go, but RJ comes up with a board. Torres down low, attacking Kahilig.
Now they're in the penalty. And that will mean free throw shots for Torres. If I'm Torres, I'm happy that I'm going to the free throw line. He's an outside shooter more than anything else. Not a postman, really. But he's a decent free throw shooter. No? So try to get some points by the free throw line.
Norbert Torres likewise came up huge in the fourth quarter last game. Dalawang matinding tres yung ibinanat niya to.
Yeah, you know, he's been around. He's been with San Miguel. He's been with Meralco. You know, he's been around. Sa Meralco, binitawan na siya dahil marami na rin silang bagong malalaki, marami rin silang bagong player. Binitawan, kinuha naman ni Coach Tim ko. I can use another big man because I only have Jacket, no? And Ku playing as a 4. So I need a little bit more experience. He makes the 2 free throws, which is very important for them. 2 more plays coming up for us.
Kahilig against Ku. You see him loading up on Kahilig's right side. Abisado ni Ku yung scouting report ni Andreas. Wami's got to go. 3 to shoot. Wami could not extricate himself. Here comes Ku. He shovels it to David to the spin.
Yes.
What a move!
Yes.
Trollano to beat the buzzer.
Buntik pa.
How about Ralph Ku and Jason David on the run? Grabe naman tinapos ni David yon. 19 to 12. Ginebra up by 7 sa pagtatapos ng first quarter ng Game 2. Take a look at this once again. Sinayawan ni Jason yung depensa ng San Miguel. What a getaway to slap on a 7-point lead at the end of the first 12. Over at Commissioner's Row, Boss Al Francis Chua enjoying the action between the San Miguel Beermen at Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Natapos na po ang first quarter natin. It was again the bench mob of Barangay Ginebra who gave them this 7-point lead, 19 to 12.
It was 13-12. So if they finish with a 6-0 run, San Miguel has been nailed to 12 points. I don't think they scored in the last 4 minutes of this first quarter. But they had the chance. They missed 4 free throws. Dikit-dikit yung mga mintis nila. So that really hurt them.
Even in Game 1, Doc, hindi dumose sa isang quarter ang San Miguel. This may be the lowest in a long time scoring for the San Miguel Beermen in terms of 1 quarter.
And they're very lucky that their defense also held because nag-19 lang ang Barangay Ginebra. Hindi nag-30 points, kundi down by 18 ka na ngayon.
Kahilig on the move. Kasama niya si Sexy na Trollano, Cruz, Chongson at ang pagbabalik ni Junmar Fajardo.
And they had no choice. Okay naman si Tautua, but Tautua you have to know when you can play him long minutes or when you have to sit him down. Because he's one-sided. When he's good, he's good.
Over at the other side, it is Ku with Torres, Abarientos, David at yung rookie na nila na si Sonny Estil. Look at David and Kahilig chase after it.
Ang problema dyan, si David parating nauuna sa bola.
Oo nga.
Hindi ba? Hindi si Apple.
Basta David ganun, Doc. Yung naglalarong David nauna sa bola, yung nagre-report na David, tinatamaan ng bola.
Huwag naman.
May balita ba itong tatamaan ng bola natin? Ayun o, umuho daw eh. Mamaya, kukiyo ko neto ni Tita Bot. Abarientos inside.
Patay ka dyan. Huli ni John Marion.
Trollano sa kabila. Ku will clear it. 5-on-4, 5-on-3 at that even. Coup to the corner. Abarrientos lights it up.
Malinito Roliano, akala niya pipito yung referee. Hindi pumito yung referee. Yun pinag-uusapan natin. A little bit more leeway on the banging, no?
Panik na sa 8 ang abante rito ng Barangay Ginebra. Junmar at the post. Sina-survey anong ginagawa ng depensa. They swing it around. Jericho nagpakawala. Di makuha. San Miguel malas mula sa 3-point line so far, Doc.
Yan ang hanapin natin sa halftime. One of the things. Yung 3-point shooting percentage nila at ilan na attempts nila.
0 for 8 na kung hindi tayo nagkakamali.
Ayun!
Norbert Torres punches it through. Barangay Ginebra opening up an 11-point lead early in this second quarter. 3-point shot na yan, Dr. J. Hatid pa rin sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. First it was RJ from the right and then pa-follow up ang payan ni Norbert Torres mula naman sa kaliwa. So kung ano yung malas ng San Miguel from the 3-point line, yun naman mukhang batya yung ring para sa Barangay Ginebra. Kaya napa 30-second timeout bigla si Coach Leo Austria.
Okay, pagka nakakuha dito, tingnan nyo, mo, dive, okay.
Ayan, Doc, meron na tayong pagkakataon. David, ano balita?
Looking to put order and flow sa opensa ng SMB, may kasama ng pakiusap from Coach Leo Austria na sa transition, pag may opportunity, go for it. Pero pag wala, set a play para may direction sila. Kasi kung one-on-one, di malaman ng teammates kung saan sila pupunta. On the side of Ginebra naman, Coach Tim Cone made sure to acknowledge the good job done nung mga tumapos nung first quarter. And telling them, continue to show that discipline, nothing more, nothing less. And a special mention kay Don Troliano. He is looking to be aggressive, so they want to make sure they're ready for him. Back to you, gentlemen.
Tautua now on the floor, joining Fajardo. Nice entry pass by Moa.
Kaya yun ang adjustment na ginawa niya. Inalis niya si Kailig, binalik niya si Tautua, sinabay na kay Junmar. So parehong medyo malakas na malaki.
Sa kabila naman, nagbalik na rin si Japit Aguilar.
Obligado rin pasok ni Tim Cone.
David to Japit, 15-footer, no. Junmar for the board.
Dumadami na force niya pag ganyan-ganyan na niya.
Pang-anim na rebound na yan. Para dito kay Abay. 5 and 6 ang stat line niya so far.
Yeah. You can see they want to be able to have that twin tower post. Pero unang tumatanggap si Tautua, paatakihin against Ralph Fu, who is much bigger and stronger. Tapos si Junmar ang backup. Kung kapasok biglang kakato, kukuha ng rebound.
Rosales, the third point guard deployed here by Coach
He's
Leo.
a guy that I want them to use more than Wami at this stage. Because Rosales medyo marunong gumawa ng paraan yan yung tumawag ng play.
At hindi rin nahihiya pag nakakita ng butas.
Nice
Japit will throw it down.
Kaya talaga basta nakuha nyo yung bola, itakbo nyo dahil si Junmar will always lag a little bit behind. So advantage nyo pag naunahan nyo na sa paint.
Patuloy ang pananalasan ng Ginebra dito, Doc. 11 na naman ang abante nila. Jericho for 4. Finally, para sa SMB.
So naglagay na sila ng shooter sa side ng guy that they want to post up. Kasi talagang sak ng sak ang ginawa ng mga players ng Barangay Ginebra.
They were 0 for 8 from the 3-point line and 0 for 3 from the 4-point line before that.
4-point shoot,
Cool. Hindi kumapit yung Pectus to sa scoop. Tignan natin.
27-20. 7-point lead pa rin dito para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Jericho trying to ignite a rally. Tautua loses control. Last touch is still. Here's that 4-pointer once again. Ito muna. Yung dakdak ni Aguilar sa kabila. He got behind Junmar like you said.
Yeah. Basta una na ako. Kung napapasahan ako, okay. Kung hindi ako mapasahan, I'll make him run.
Jericho swinging back to live action. Will miss from the corner.
No patience in that play. You didn't have to take a shot like that. You have plenty of time to set up a good shot.
Koo looking for David. Almost lost it. Japet sets up Ralph.
Yes!
Another 3 para sa Barangay Ginebra San Miguel.
Tuwan-tuwa mga fans ng Barangay Ginebra. Everybody's expecting San Miguel to start and pounce on them here. Pero dito, pinahihirapan ng depensa nila.
Malakas yung pasa ni Abay.
Tsaka hindi gano'ng katangkad si Motaldua. Hindi ka gano'ng kalakas tumalon.
3-point shot na naman na to. Hatid pa rin sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. Barangay Ginebra making it rain, Dr. J. Pangatlong tres na nila ngayong game 2.
Much better formation there on the part of San Miguel. But still an 8-point lead here for Barangay Ginebra. The Kings, 30-22. 7:34 left dito sa second quarter.
Yung tatlong tres ng Ginebra, lahat sa second quarter. No? They were also 0 for 4 back in the first.
Pero matipid ang kanilang tira. Hindi ka tulad San Miguel, ang dami yung tinira.
CJ kicks.
Ito, titira na rin.
Bautua!
Yes!
Knocks it through.
That's the difference between him and Junmar. He has a 3-point shot, you know, and he's willing to take it.
Si Junmar actually wants to take those.
Yeah,
Hindi lang
pero-
pinapayagan.
Bakit pa, di ba?
Pagtambakan lang pinapayagan si Abay.
Once in a while.
RJ to a sliding jacket. Pull-up jumper. Tumalog palabas.
Junmar with another defensive board.
CJ at the other side.
Pag nakashoot pa dito ang San Miguel, baka mag-time na naman si Team Cone.
Only 2 points so far para dito kay CJ Perez. He looks to add to it. Pero na-chase off the line siya ni David. 6 to shoot. Bebuelo si CJ. Tries the 3. Doesn't work. Abay with the board.
Another, good butata. What a defensive stop there by Japet Aguilar.
And look at Aguilar. He's all pumped up. It's 5-on-4. Koo swings cross court. David all night. No. CJ taps it to Rosales. It's a 3-on-2. Chris to CJ. Lista mo na. Dr. J called it. San Miguel clawing their way back to within 4. Higiling ng timeout si Coach Tim. 30-26 ang ating score. Back in game 1, Dr. J. Bukod sa free throws, the difference was in the bench scoring. Kita mo naman ng game 1. 54 big points, 21 of those in the fourth quarter mula sa bench ng Barangay Ginebra as compared to only 29 bench points para sa San Miguel. Yung mga blocks, nakakadalawa na ngayon ng Barangay Ginebra, plus 3 din sila. Back in game number 1 last Sunday. Tignan natin how this goes as San Miguel is within 4 after being down by as many as 11.
Nakailang game winning streak na itong Barangay Ginebra. They won last game. They won the 2 games in the twice to win against Converge. And before that, I think they won 3 in a row.
5 in a row yun.
No,
so 8 games now.
They've had a good winning streak going for themselves also.
And dahil nga, napatid nila yung 10 sunod ng San Miguel, sila na ngayon yung hottest team.
Yes.
Sila na bigla yung...
Kumbaga, 4 na lang tayo, no?
Walo nga. Not paying attention ka. 5 nung Ilims, 2 nung Converge, 1 nung game 1.
Hindi walo.
Si David yun, sinisenyas walo daw.
Sabi niya 5 plus 2 plus 1 is 8. Hindi ka nakikinig eh.
Pinakikita sa'yo, marunong daw siya mag-math, Doc. Nagpapa-under ka ng math, Apple?
Apple's a nice person.
30-26, Coach Tim forced into that timeout.
Pero marami siyang kumpiertos ngayon sa kanyang mga delivery.
Oo nga,
Nakikita ko.
may dalaw kasi yan, Doc.
Daming kumpiertos.
Somebody's in town daw, Doc. Malalaman natin yan in the coming days, di ba, Apple?
Tingnan natin itong timeout ng Barangay Ginebra.
Mid-range Japet.
Galing talaga gumawa ng play kagad. You just come in, whether they score or not, they're gonna get a very decent shot.
Mga pamatay-sunog na play ni Coach Tim, ano?
Yeah, this is what I want to happen.
Tautua. Losing control off his own dribble. Masabi niya, nasiko daw siya ni Troy.
Mas magandang matchup yan kaysa kay Ralph Koo. Talagang kay Ralph Koo, overpowering ang gagawin ni Tautua dyan. Kay Troy Rosario, Troy is taller than he is. And Troy is a veteran also. You know, Troy is not scared of him at all.
Yan ang bakbakan ng top 2 picks of their draft class.
Yeah.
15 if I'm not mistaken.
Number 1 and number 2.
Si Troy and Mo. Okay. Scotty with Mo showing hard. Merong foul na nasilip.
I think kay
Perez ang napituan.
gulat pa siya eh. Pero one team foul pa lamang ang parehong kupunan dito with 5:22 left. So matipid silang bumigay ng foul.
Abarientos bounces to Chaps. Nakita si Scotty. Holt is back on the floor as well. Nakita si Troy. All 5 people nakatangan ng bola doon.
That's why basketball is a team game. Hindi individual yan. 5 game, 5 team, 5 players yan.
Saka ayun sa kasabihan, Doc, mas mabilis ang bola kaysa sa dribble. Pasa mo mas mabilis yan.
Always.
Really making San Miguel extend their defense here. 8 na naman ang abante ng Ginebra. Tautua tatapyasan ng dalawa.
They've been going to that play and it's been very effective. Because they have, Japet has to make sure that he also boxes out Junmar. Hindi siya pwedeng tumulong eh. Ang maliit ang tumutulong dun eh.
Rosario, nice fake. No other recourse for Mo but to slap down on that.
Throughout his career, Troy Rosario has made a living cutting from the baseline. People still do not know that. You know, the guy defending him still allows him to do it. You know?
Very, very sneaky pa rin. Ito si Troy Rosario.
That's what he always does. From the very start that he played here.
Rosario, produkto ng NU Bulldogs. Actually started as a volleyball player.
Yeah. Champion 2014 after 50 years.
Oo, di ba? Sila nila Kubuntin yan eh, no?
Kabutin yun. Eric Altamirano
Yun.
was a coach, no? And they beat a few. Sila ano yun? Sila, yung dalawang magaling na ano, si R.R. Garcia at saka si Terence. Madami magaling din. That's a real good series. It was here at Araneta, the last game.
Kaya pag nandito rito tayo sa Big Dome, sa dami na ng kasaysayan na nangyari dito, Doc, iba ang pakiramdam eh.
No, nice 2-on-1.
Excellent execution on the run. Holt getting it right back to Thompson.
You can see that Leo is now very frustrated. He's trying to look for a lineup that will give him a little bit more than what he's getting.
Tautua tries the 3. Talog pa rin palabas. Holt will secure it. RJ will look to set this one up.
37-28. Ito yata ang biggest lead, no? Para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Umabot ng 11 kanina, Doc. Ayun, balik sa 11. RJ answers the call para sa Barangay Ginebra. And they are doing it by committee here. Japit's got 8 points. Rosario's got 7. RJ's now got 5. Scotty with 4. Tulong-tulong ang Barangay Ginebra to once again erect an 11-point lead.
Right away. You have to recover right away. Now in our offense, guys. Okay. Let's run L natin. L. Okay, L. Okay, pass ball. Okay. Ito shooter siyo. Okay. Yan na, bigay na dito. Pin down. Okay. Pasa dito. Hand off. There's a screen. He might be open. Okay, if it's not open, this...
You know, it's just about multiple efforts against him because you can't just do one effort against him and expect to stop him. It's about multiple efforts, and it's physically daunting to guard a guy that big and that strong and keep him from his position. So, you know, our guys, both of them, Japeth and Norbert, were exhausted just trying to guard the same guy. Both our big guys got into foul trouble. Both of them had 5 fouls, and they did the best they could. Still, Jumar gets 27 and 23. It's just amazing that he's just that kind of player. Wow.
Yun nga yung pinagkikwentuhan natin, ano? Halos maubos sa foul. Etong sina Aguilar at Torres nung game 1. Pero naka 27-23 pa rin ito si Abay. This time around, medyo mas maganda kalagayan ng mga malalaki ng Barangay Ginebra. Pero si Abay merong 5 points at 10 rebounds na. May halos 4 na minuto pa natitira sa ating first half.
Yeah, you know, problem for San Miguel, this is an offensive team. They have 28 points. And we're down to 3:44 in the second quarter. So defense is really giving San Miguel a lot of problems. By the way, we had Brondial as well as Lassiter coming into the ball game.
So bukod kay Rosales, this is the same starting unit. It was Ross who actually started.
Yeah.
And San Miguel executes off that timeout though.
Yeah. So mabuti, both coaches coming up with timeouts and getting their team back on track right away.
Ang hindi pa natin nababanggit, rematch din to nung naging semifinal series natin nung nakaraang season, nung nakaraang Philippine Cup. A series that went to 7 games, Dr. J. The first time in 16 years na nag-game 7 ang San Miguel versus Ginebra. Ngayon, 39-30, lahat nangangarap mag-game 7 ulit. Pero titignan natin kung mauulit yung nakaraan.
Well, this is a big game, you know. Pag naka 2-0 dito ang Barangay Ginebra, they would really have control of the series. Oh, may tinawag na foul. Kasi napasigaw lahat ng tao, parang supalpal, no?
Offensive foul ba? Paano ba?
Offensive foul pala ang tinawag.
Kaya inantay ni Coach Tim Ano ba?
Baka i-challenge niya
Pipituhan ba si Japet? Pa-challenge na, ready na Yung pala offensive.
Umawi daw.
So it's 39-30. Barangay Ginebra, the 5th-seeded team.
Against the number 1 seed.
Against the number 1 defending champs. Looking good so far late in the second. Scotty to the baseline. Kicks it back out. Chop it jumper. No. Scotty inside. Blocked by Junmar. Brondial will secure it. And now Perez is looking to get his offense going. 4 points pa lang para sa kanya. Brondial on the slide. Back to CJ. They go to the deep corner. Last touch dyan si Rosales.
Nakalimutan niya na si Lassiter. Katabi lang niya.
Now Japet will get a breather. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block para kay Aguilar so far.
Saka napapahinga ni team, hindi nasasagad. Despite the fact that you need a big man against Junmar Fajardo.
Now Coach Leo Austria will redeploy Ross.
Back to their starting 5 lineup on the floor para sa San Miguel. Still down by 9 here.
Partida pa niyan, hindi pa nakakapag-ambag masyado. Si Holt, only 2 points so far for Stephen.
Well, even Abarientos hasn't really exploded here in the first half. No?
Ay, foul si Torres.
Well, if they really want to be strict on that, lahat ng ginagawa ni Torres kay Junmar is a foul. Hinahawakan niya at kinakapitan ng 2 kamay. But like I said, it's playoff, so judgment na talaga ng referee yan. But lahat ng ano niya talaga kinakapitan. Dahil hindi niya kayang depensahan niya pag napunta doon ng bola.
He's got to watch it though. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Putting Ginebra in the penalty. Kahit isa lang yung team foul nila before that.
They'll challenge that. Go ahead and Ross taking that shot. Ginebra will give you that. Pumasok.
David prowling. Gives it up to Thompson. Scotty's got 4 so far this game. He will attack Lassiter. Bounces it out. Emergency pass to Torres. Papunta kay Troy. David, 3 seconds.
Yeah. That's a very good call made by the referee. Kala ko hindi pipituan
Kung umangat ng diretso, hindi pipituan Doc. Kaso dumribol pa
Saka kanina pa siya pumasok dun
kung hindi siya, kahit si Troy, 3 seconds na rin
Well, team is also asking that you call it on the other side because the big men of San Miguel do stay in the lane. Lalo na si Junmar. It's a nice attack, no?
Cross to Lassiter. They swing it back out. CJ looking for the open man. They dump it inside. Medyo huli.
Same
Yung
call.
cut ni Ross, kaya na 3 seconds.
Same call. Hindi tinira ni Junmar.
And with 58 seconds remaining sa ating first half, 30-second timeout. Gagamitin ni Coach Tim Cone. Such a low-scoring first half once again, Dr. J.
And we have to look at the percentages later on at halftime, you know. Tignan natin
Nung first quarter, 19-12. Ngayong second quarter, 20-18. Still in favor of Ginebra. Ito yung ranking ng San Miguel through the first 12 games. That means yung 11 nung Ilims at yung isa na ginamit nila ng quarters. Pero dito sa semis nga, biglang sumadsad to only 29 bench points. Ang production nila compared sa 50 mahigit, 54 to be exact ng Barangay Ginebra. And you talked about that, Doc, yung bench netong San Miguel. Sila yung kinakatakutan but they failed to show up back in Game 1.
Yeah. And actually, even this game, medyo hindi pang masyado nagpapakita except for the 4-point shot of Jericho Cruz.
Actually, no?
Tapos dalawang drive yata ni Trollano. Pero that's not enough.
Bench scoring natin, 17-13 plus 4 ang Ginebra so far. Ginebra, ATO. Rigoro Abarientos.
Ito ginagamit ni Team Cone yung 2-for-1 mo dyan.
They kick it across. RJ misses. CJ nagmamadali. Apat kalaban. Atapang atao.
Nakakuha ng foul. Pupunta sa free throw line.
Everybody sa bench ng Barangay Ginebra jumping up and down in disagreement with that whistle. Will they burn a challenge here or will they try a challenge? Pag naiabot yung bola, hindi na ma-challenge yan.
I don't think he's even thinking of challenging because that referee was very adamant about his call. He wasn't gonna back off.
CJ bounces on the first.
Ang nangyari nun, inatake ni CJ, may 2-for-1 pa sila dahil may 33 seconds ngayon eh. So, ayun, hindi natin makikita sa angulo. Yung parang malinis yun. Nakadalawang free throw yun.
Finally, a 2-for-2 para sa SMBM.
Mula kanina pa yun.
Diba? Kung hindi split, mintis pa rin.
Uy, kala ko lulusot.
Di nagkaintindihan.
2-for-1.
Brondial to CJ. He wants his score to get going here, Doc.
May oras pa. Kailangan i-push talaga ng Ginebra yun.
7 remaining sa ating first half.
May foul to give dito ang San Miguel.
Holt for 3.
Tinabayaan.
That 3-point shot falling for Ginebra dito sa ating second quarter. That'll be good enough to give them an 8-point lead at the half. Grabe, Doc, yung second quarter shooting ng Ginebra.
Medyo nagkasisya pa dito sa Miguel. They had a foul to give. They didn't use it and they allowed the 3-point shot open.
But this guy definitely went to work sa kabuuan ng ating first half. Chapit Aguilar is our Babat player of the half. Atin sa atin ang Devon. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family. Only with Devon. 8-2-2. Samahan mo pa ng isang steal at isang block yan. Chapit getting the better of Junmar so far sa first half netong game 2. 42-34, it is Ginebra by 8. May breakdown ni Dr. J ang mga pangyayari sa unang 24 na minuto. Maya-maya lang po. Pero sa ngayon, ating mga kakwentuhan si Miss Apple David.
You're still watching the 50th season of the PBA Philippine Cup semifinals na po tayo. Game 2 sa pagitan ng Barangay Ginebra at ng San Miguel. And at halftime, it is the Kings with the lead 42-34 is our score. And while we let both teams talk it out in the locker room, tayo naman, let's look forward to the PBA All-Star kung saan ongoing po ang voting ngayon. The PBA 50 All-Star is going to be happening at Candon City. All you have to do is semi-finals right now here in the PBA. At narito po ang ating schedule. Make sure markahan nyo sa inyong kalendaryo. Game 3 is on Friday here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Pagdating ng Game 4, sa Mall of Asia naman po tayo. Game 5, 6, and 7, if necessary, lahat po yan is at the Araneta Coliseum. So hopefully po makita namin kayo watching the games live. Now it is time to enjoy our new dog party at the quarterfinals.
Rosario will look to attack Muyang right away. Troy backing up, goes to the hook. Dimo shot, and with the jam!
The first guy in double figures in this ball game with 11. Magandang atake yun. Dahil umatake ka, obligado tumulong si Baltasar di ba?
And he will give Ginebra the lead, 43-42.
We're only in the third quarter.
Umupo sina Thompson at Rosario. Baltasar got the shot! Bastos jam! That was filthy, Dr. J.
Yeah, you gotta give it to him.
Naglabas ng galit sa rim itong si Baltasar.
Tapos pa, tira ni Clarito. Newsom sees a lane! Chris Newsom rocking that rim.
And bringing this lead to the biggest ng ating ball game. This is 7. And we still have 3:50 remaining dito sa ating first quarter.
Tumatakbo na naman ang ball. Banquero goes to Almasan with the Almas Slam.
Just looking for open teammates, my friend, di ba? The others moving well without the ball. Raymond Almazan, easy throwdown para sa kanya.
For Quinto to pull up, no. Tatakbo si Noko. Adriano!
Sigilid nga ba yun?
Meron pa rin. Still has to do. How can you retire when you can still do things like that? Noko. Look at Norwood! On your head!
Wow, that's dunk number 2.
Both put-back dunks. And this one came with a foul.
Still able to animate that. Si Gabe Norwood.
My goodness, Gabe Norwood. Barely attempts threes. Won't get it. As Scotty Thompson skies for the rebound. Chopin down low. Oh my goodness! Chopin with a jam!
Wow, you like how Barangay Ginebra is making stops and they're running. They're pushing that basketball and trying to get on the fast break.
Nagsimula siya, di ba, quarter 4, sobrang daming sunod-sunod na bagyong pumasok, yung earthquakes. So si TV5 nagkaroon ng initiative na magpa-live selling mga items ng artists, ng mga anchors, and then ibang PBA players. And then here comes si Sir Junmar Fajardo na nag-offer siya na ipapabidding niya raw yung first ever MVP trophy niya. And then, lahat ng proceeds nung live selling na yun, hindi lang yung trophy, is napunta sa Alagang Kapatid Foundation. So, yung first bid ni Boss Toyo sa mismong live is around 75 or 75,000. And then, may tumapat hanggang sa umabot siya ng 160,000. So, yung bidding nag-continue outside the Facebook Live.
Dumaan sa newsfeed, sabi ko merong auction yung TV5, yung Junmar first MVP niya. Tapos sakto yun, nasa charity din ako ng time na yon. So sabi ko, hindi ko pwedeng palagpasin yung isang gantong klase na PBA memorabilia. So kumbaga one of the siguro pinaka-importante memorabilia. So kaya sabi ko, kukunin ko to hanggang gagawa ko. Gulat din talaga ako, di ba? For charity na binigay ni Junmar. Kasi for me, kunyari ako si Junmar, sa tingin ko walang halaga yung gantong klaseng trophy kasi first MVP ko to sa PBA. Kumbaga, kung ako lang tatanungin, parang malabo na ibenta ko siya. Kaso nga it's for the charity. And aside from that, kasi marami doon nagko-comment, nabasa ko, bakit daw kailangan pa ibenta, ba't ayaw na lang daw magbigay. Hindi naman nila alam na nagbigay na rin si Junmar ng donation noong time nung sa charity, sa Cebu na yon. So,
kay Junmar, more than the money, ito yung isa sa parang sobrang meaningful din na items na naibigay sa alagang kapatid. So, through the 160,000 pesos na donation ni Boss Toyo, through the purchase of the trophy, mas malaki yung mararating natin at mas maraming tao yung mabibigyan pa ng tulong ng alaga.
So, kumbaga sa sports memorabilia ko doon, ito na yung Holy Grail for me. The PBA first MVP trophy ni Junmar. Mag-i-stay to kasi Junmar to kumbaga 9, diba? Siyam na yung MVP niya. So, the GOAT para sa PBA. So, kailangan nandun lang sa museum namin.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Anak ni Marcio. Yung depensa ng Barangay Ginebra talaga namang nangagat sa first half na itong Game 2, limiting the defending champion San Miguel Beermen to only 34 points. 8 points ahead itong Barangay as they gun for a 2-0 lead sa ating race to 4. Sama pa rin natin 44-year PBA vet Dr. J. Andy Howe. Grabe pinapakita dito ang depensa ng Ginebra.
Yeah, can you imagine limiting the San Miguel team to only 34 points, average of 17 per quarter, although I think they only had 12 in the first quarter. So talagang ibig sabihin, hindi sila makapuncture doon sa depensa ng Barangay Ginebra. And they spent almost the whole half talking about what they're going to have to do. As you take a look at this, 3-point shooting ng San Miguel, 0 out of 12. Binibigay sa kanila ng Ginebra until you prove to us that you can shoot from 3-point territory, we're going to give you those kind of shots. Barangay Ginebra is 4 out of 10 for 40%. Field goal percentage plus 7% ang lamang dito ng Barangay Ginebra. 15 assists compared to 11, so plus 4 at saka fast break points 11 to 8. So it's a close game, but let's see if San Miguel can do something after the way they talked at halftime about the defense of Ginebra.
Leading scorers natin on your screens, Japet leading the way para sa Barangay with Rosario helping him out. Sa kabila naman si CJ Perez medyo huli na nga yung pag-ambag niya nung 8 puntos na yan. Junmar stuck at 5. He does have 10 rebounds though. Pero ang absent na naman dyan, Trollano and Cruz who have combined for only 7 points so far in the first half.
Yeah, talagang pinagpicturean sila na ito ang hihintuan natin dalawa. On the other hand, I thought that San Miguel did a job also na Barrientos. They took him out of it. Pero nandiyan pa rin yung mga contributions katulad ni David. Yung 3-point shot bigla ni Ku. Yung mga pasa ng mga teammates sila, you know. These are the things that are getting, by the way, si Rosario is also starting to beginning to play well and Japet has been consistent, no?
Yung 3-point shooting nung first quarter, 0 for 4 na naman yung Barangay Ginebra but they went 4 of 6 in the second quarter. Nakaisa si Holt, nakaisa sa Barrientos, nakaisa si Norbert Torres at binanggit na ni Doc, pati si Ralph Ku nakabuslo na. Kaya naman they have stayed ahead here 42-34. San Miguel in a world of trouble so far, Doc.
Yeah, it looks like that. But, you know, they're a team that can really be explosive. In one quarter, they can score 35 points, you know. It's very possible once they get that thing going. But the point there is they seem not to be able to puncture the defense that Ginebra set up.
It's been a game and a half already. Nakaka-6 quarters na hindi pa nahahanapan nila Coach Leo Ostre na solusyon. Yung depensa ni Coach Tim Cone. Tignan natin ano nga bang paraan ang magagawa nila as they will be parading the same starting unit in Brondial, Ross, Fajardo, Lassiter, and Perez.
Well, for me, I think they have to have a little bit more movement. Hindi pwede yung pumoste ka muna, we'll throw in the ball, we'll wait for the sagging or the double teaming and then we'll move the ball. From the very start, all your plays must be screening and moving away and trying to get somebody open. And then if you're open with a 3-point shot, you have to take it no matter what happens. Katulad niya, no? Look at all those white shirts sucked down into the paint.
CJ Perez took it right down the Garada D. Di umubra. Ginebra will have the same starting unit as well in Holt, Aguilar, Thompson, etong si Gray and Rosario. Nice backdoor cut by Scotty. Extra pass to the other side. Look away three ni Gray. Hindi umubra. CJ with a board and he is pushing hard. Perez lilipad. Gets his layup. He's got 10 points.
Well, they needed a break like that. He's the first guy in double figures in this ball game, no?
Fast break scoring.
11 to ano kanina.
8. Ngayon, 11 to 10 after that layup. Gray.
Good luck.
Nilamon ng depensa. One more time para sa San Miguel. Gray pa rin with a rebound. Troy, no. Brondial will finally clear it para sa mga nakapula.
Brondial really makes Junmar's life easier. Kasi pag nawala sa posisyon siya, Brondial is always there to try to pick up the rebounds or do the job that he has to do.
Pang-apat na rebound yan para dito kay Brondial as we get this report from Apple.
Execution can be better for San Miguel, but the bottom line is they just couldn't make their shots and there's not much the coaches can do, but up to the players to figure that out. On the side of Ginebra naman, JMF pa rin talaga ang emphasis. Yes, he only had 3 attempts in the first half but already had 10 rebounds at panigurado daw. They have to be ready and anticipate that the Beermen will keep on looking for Junmar here in the second half.
Sinabayan yung report mo, Apple, sumabit yung execution. Walang tao doon sa pinasahan ni Perez.
Inaantay niya si Lassiter kasi gumalaw si Lassiter.
They kick it back out. Holt for 3.
Yes.
Panglima na yan para sa Ginebra. Pangalawa para kay Holt. Holt now with a total of 8 points. Back to a 9-point lead para sa Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Game 3 of this series will be this coming Friday. Another turnover para dito.
Back-to-back turnover sa dish off ang nangyayari.
Ngayong Biyernes nga po yung Game 3. Dito pa rin yan sa Big Dome. It'll be the 7:30 game. And then Game 4 is on Sunday at the MOA Arena. It'll be the 5 o'clock game again.
Alternate sila. No? We will surely have 4 sa best of 7. Minimum yun.
At ang kinikwento sa atin, ang mga producer natin kanina, sina Randy, sina Jello, ngayong Friday, doon sa kabilang series, meron ding espesyal na magaganap na moment. Ire-retiro ang jersey ni Rani Del Ocampo at the TNT Meralco game.
Ganun ba?
No, that's going to be this coming Friday now here at the Big Dome. (45-36). It is Ginebra by 9. CJ Bebuelo, Brondel dives. CJ still with it. Hindi mabigay kay Marcio. Ross to CJ. Nagpabitin pa si Perez, di umubra. Rosario to Gray. Here's Holt on the run. He's got a couple of threes already. Namuntikan na ni Ross yun, but Japet had enough to get it. Japet off the dribble. Now backs up. Japet had to adjust. Dire-diretso sa kamay ni Abay. Ross on the move. Hands it off. Jun Marma may muwersa. Kinaliwa pa.
Once he bounces that ball, alam mo lahat ng puwersa talaga. He's gonna, tinatawag natin, bubuhatin ka talaga sa basket. Open shot.
Holt.
Open shot.
With his second triple of the quarter, the third for the game. He's got 11 points. First Barangay Ginebra player in double digits here. Sa kabila, si Perez pa lang with 10. Ross for 3. Ayaw talaga para kay Chris. Gray ends up with it. Pushes it up. Scotty Bebuelo. Dumaan sa likod ni Japet. Holt is fouled by Ross. Take another look at that triple from earlier on. Nakakadalawa na ngayong third quarter. Itong si Holt. 3-point shot na yan natin sa atin ng Arena Plus Sportsbook.
Napahingan dito si Japet and Torres has come back into the ball game. Open shot again.
San Miguel dodging a bullet there. CJ in the open court. Goes to the sidestep. That's a blocking foul on Holt. Everybody at the Ginebra camp up in arms, and immediately a challenge is issued by Coach Tim. About the challenge on Coach Tim, he believed, he felt na nauna si Holt sa pwesto, Doc.
Yeah, and maybe outside of that cylinder. Pero tingnan natin. Of course, that's on the other side of the floor, kaya mahirap makita yun. And the referee who made the call is Oliva, one of the veterans. And so he's gonna want to be the one to look at it and to give the decision.
It's gonna be one of those tough bang-bang plays to challenge here. Any kind of movement, hindi makukuha yung challenge dyan, Doc.
Yeah, o kung wala ka sa position pa. Because that thing you cannot see immediately, but the slow-mo will show you that. Kung nauna ka sa pwesto, kung medyo huli ka ng konti. No?
So here we go, meron ng desisyon. Ref Oliva, anong hatol?
After the review, Stephen Holt did not establish his legal guarding position when illegal contact occurs. Therefore, the challenge of Ginebra is not successful. 2 free throws for CJ.
Hindi ko rin naintindihan.
Si Ref Bong, no?
Si Oliva?
Pinakita rin yung guns, Doc. Ang braso mukhang nagbuhat kaninang umaga, Doc.
Medyo maganda katawan niya. But ako I prefer it, well, siyempre to each his own, no? Pero sa NBA, it's the crew chief that makes it. And the crew chiefs are all trained. Because all of the crew chiefs, more or less, can teach younger referees. They can give seminars so they can really explain themselves properly. Katulad ni Kennedy,
Yun ang
enjoy na enjoy sila pag siya nagsasalita.
Yun din, nahilig din magpakita ng biceps ng Dok. No? Tsaka nakikipaglaro sa crowd pagka si Bill Kennedy.
And they love him. They love him.
Pag si Bill Kennedy nagpaliwanag nakikipag-asaran pa sa crowd.
You know, slowly but surely, CJ is having a game.
Pero split siya doon, kaya 11 points total siya. Babasa siya mga hinahabol ng SMB. Scotty. May flopping technical kay CJ na pinito. Coach Leo looking behind this bench. Tinitignan kung may makahuli ng replay. Pwede bang i-challenge o hindi? Mukhang hindi na i-challenge si Coach Leo.
Para sa akin, dito mas malapit sa atin kaya nakita ko rin yun. Hindi katulad kanina. Ito ka kay Leo, it's on the opposite side. Mahirap pong masabi yun. Hot.
Todok, Hindi naman gumalaw si Torres, 49-39. It is Ginebra by 10. Sakto 8 minuto natitira sa ating ikatlong yugto. Rosario trying to back down on Brondial. Troy turnaround jumper. Sobra. Junmar with yet another rebound. Quick trigger three. Marshall lights it up.
Yan ang pag-aalagaan ng Ginebra. Dahil iba yan, pagkakaumpisa na yan. And stepping on the baseline, on the end line itong si Stephen Holt.
Pero ito yung binabanggit mo, Doc. If San Miguel gets themselves in rhythm, madaling tumrenta to at any given quarter.
That's a bad foul by Holt.
Ginawi niya si Ross.
No need to push.
Coach Tim upset with that one as well. Pero medyo na-upset siya kay Holt.
Si Holt naman upset with himself dahil na-stepping siya doon sa previous play. Kaya nagkaroon ng turnover.
Nanggigil bumawi. Tatlo na team foul ng Ginebra, Doc.
Yeah. As usual, they're the ones that seem to have to get into the penalty situation in this ball game earlier.
CJ. Already with 11. No. Junmar with the board. Junmar hands it off. Ross back to Lassiter. Di umubra this time para kay Marshall.
That would have been big.
Gray with a crossover. To the cup. Niluwa. Troy is there for the stick back.
The unselfish guy. The silent guy on the team.
9 points in the game para kay Rosario. Lassiter again.
Ito nakaset ang paa. Kanina, inapuran niya ng kote yun.
He was 0 for 1 in the first half. He is now 2 for 3 in the third. And he has brought San Miguel back within 6. Foul whistled here. Act of shooting. No landing spot motion. Just a regular foul right away. As you take a look at this three-pointer from Super Marcio. Atin pa rin sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. Jeremiah Gray at the line para sa Ginebra. Only 1 point so far, Doc.
Pero alam natin magaling mag-free throw.
Solid.
Proven na yun yung ginawa niya.
Kumahanay ka sa mga legend ng Poli and as recently as Anton Asistio. Yung mga ganong klaseng free throw, no, Doc?
Basta sa akin, number 1 ko si Ato Agustin.
Ayun.
Bata ko yan.
Yan.
Proven siya sa akin.
Walang kaabog-abog din yun, ano?
Saka may habang pa yan. Pinangako mo sa akin, boss, pasok na ito. Huwag ka na tumingin.
CJ pabiting tira, hindi mo bra. Oh, Gray in trouble. Got it across. Scotty drops it off. Torres, short snap. No. It stays there with Troy. Maya could not pull the trigger. Scotty loses it. Marcio on the move. Marcio stop and pop. No. Junmar with the board. He'll have to earn it from the line with 2 free throws. Marcio thought that was in though. That would have changed the complexion of the game. And with this dead ball, mandatory muna tayo. 5:56 natitira sa third. It is Ginebra by 8. Pero may dalawang free throw parating para kay Junmar Fajardo.
John, will be out here. You're guarding Torres, okay? Pupunta ka muna kay Troy Rosario. Now, we have a lot of shooter out here, okay? Punta natin. If it is a pick and roll, now, he can go out here. Okay? 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 Nakuha nyo, kailangan atakihin natin doon. Okay? It's a pick and roll o post up para kay Gilmar. Okay? Torres is here. Now, nasa labas kayo nito si let's say, tinawag natin 1. Si Donnie na andito. Okay? Most probably, Chris Ross, your man is the double. Don't worry about that shit. Let's just play. Yeah, I'm just telling you guys, okay? Because they're trying to do dito. Okay? Okay.
Marcio Lassiter providing the only 2 3-pointers of the game so far para sa SMB. They were 0 for 12 in the first half. They are 2 for 6 here in the third quarter at that. Parehong kay Marcio galing. Ang problema, nakadalawang tres na rin ang Ginebra.
Yeah, but importante yan na makascore si Marcio kasi he can provoke guys like Torrellano who's gonna come and replace him and Jericho Cruz to up their offense a little bit. Pag sabay-sabay silang tatlong missing, mayroon silang manalo, di ba? Junmar really has even stopped rebounding in this quarter, if you notice. Yung rebounds niya, puro sa persap yan. Dito sa third quarter, halos hindi na nakaka-rebound ng marami ito si Junmar.
Junmar is at the line here for 2 shots.
What is he from the free throw line? I think he has missed 2 already. No?
Yes, Doc.
He's like 2 out of 4 yata siya.
1 of 2 kanina, ngayon 2 of 3.
2 of 3.
San Miguel shot 50% from the line in the first half.
4 out of 8 kanina in the first half. No? Grundial missed 2.
Gumanda nga lang ng konti yun. Ng game 1, 48% eh.
So plus 2% konti. Ngayon, nadagdagan ni Junmar.
Abay goes 2 for 2. Binaba niya sa 6 ang kailangan punuin ng SMB.
Plenty of time left in this third quarter.
Sambakit lang yan, sabi ng mga fans ng San Miguel. 6 eh.
Torrellano, by the way, is on the floor.
Rosario has Junmar to contend with. David, bibigay kay Torres. Trollano bantay. Norbert has the advantage but he could not deliver. Here comes Ross. Chris is 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. He's got a couple of 2-pointers though. Maagang-maaga yun sa unang salvo ng San Miguel.
Yep.
Jericho now on the floor. Long 2. Good.
Yeah. Maganda mata mo Kitang-kita mo na paksya sa linya dun But they're going with a small lineup. Dahil Junmar is the only big man. Kaya obligado siya kumuha ng rebound kanina. But all of the other guys are below 6'3", and under. No?
Ito yung kinall-out mo ng tatlo, Dog. Lassiter, Cruz, and Trollano sabay-sabay dito. They're gonna have to make their outside shots to space out nga para dito kay Abay. Ross on the move, leaves it for Jericho. Lassiter with some daylight. Bang!
Tatlo na yung ginagawa niya dito sa quarter. Alam mo, iba yung nagpapadala Mabait talaga ito si Marcio.
Ang pinaka-importante ito, Dondok, pinaba niya sa isang abante ng Ginebra.
He's 9 points in this quarter, all the 3-point shooting.
Oops. Away from play, whistle is blown. Si Cruz ba o si Lassiter? Dalawa yung nandun Jericho ang pinituan.
Yeah. Well, Jericho is putting the clamps there on the bit because he knows what Jason can do also, no? And how effective he has been for Team Cone here in this conference.
Rosario lost his dribble. Gives it up to Abarientos. 3 to shoot for the white shirts.
Nice screen.
Na-save ni
Takbuhan na naman
Norbert
ito.
to the wrong man though. Trollano, huli ni Thompson. Scotty with a big block. Norbert is alone.
Muntik pa nagulas. Traveling na hinahanap ni...
Hinihingi nga sa kabila, traveling daw dapat. Nagmadali si Trollano. Here comes Thompson. Torres tracking to the three-point line. No. Junmar nanggigil. Ang daming tumataga sa kanya to.
Tsaka ayaw na niyang pasahan. Namamadali kayo eh. Teka muna, medyo may momentum tayo eh.
Jericho, no. Underneath, it is Trollano. Junmar with his 15th rebound. Putback is good. Junmar with another double-double.
Ibang klase bumuhat eh. No?
Major collision there, Ross and Rosario.
Bagsak yung ano.
Abarientos lights it up. And Ross is writhing in pain here. He ran straight smack into the backside of Troy Rosario. Kaya naging 5-on-4, no, Doc?
Yeah. Bago yung referee na yun, nakita mo, punta kagad siya doon, pinalis nga siya ng mga ibang crew. Tama kung may warning o whatever.
Take a look at this.
Hindi ko rin naintindihan. Maingay tao.
Jeron Tang set to check into the game. So Jeron Tang making his semi-final debut dito sa PBA Season 50.
Well, yung tinatawag bumubunot ka na. No? Because you know he's a scorer. He can score. He can be positive for your team. Yun ang hinahanap mo. Bigyan kadalaan sa manang laro ni Trollano. Actually, dahil momentum, nagminti siya ng layup, nabalikan sila ng 3-point shot. Di ba? Imbis na daan-daan, namimilit siya.
So, ang pinalitan ni Teng itong si
Ross.
Chris Ross.
Yeah, nasaktan eh.
Trollano is 1 for 8 from the field though.
Yeah, 12.5%.
Scotty slaps that one away from Cruz.
And they're layups. Some of them are layups. It's not all outside shooting. He's open here. This one, he can...
Ayaw talaga para kay Don.
9% na lamang siya.
Ginebra doing enough to stay ahead here.
Oh,
that's an offensive foul on Japet. Ito gumalaw eh. Yung kay Troy kanina, wala talaga. Nakatayo lang eh. No? That'll send us into this next mandatory. Ginebra charged with it. They are up by 4, 58-54.
Aminado si Jericho Cruz na dahil medyo nag-iba yung gamit sa kanya yung minuto ng Game 1, he became a little emotional about it. Kaya nung binigyan na siya ng chance ni Coach Lee sa loob ng court, meron ng gigil. He was over-eager, wala sa focus, at iba rin yung diskarte niya. But that was a lesson learned for him. And even in this game, actually, medyo iba yung rotation ni Coach Leo. Pero, you know, assistant coaches like Peter Martin are trying to like calm them down and just focus. And when you're in the court, just be able to do what you're supposed to do. Bring that energy, that intensity. Kasi yun naman yung expected sa bench nila. Balik sa inyo.
So far, Apple, 17 minutes of action. 6 points para kay Jericho on 2 of 5 shooting from the field.
Yeah, not that high a percentage. Seems that, remember, this guy was the most valuable player in the finals of the previous conference. Itong same conference na ito, no? And he was fantastic in the last few games in their matches against TNT, di ba?
Kahit doon sa mga laro niya for Guam, Doc, bumubuhat siya ng kanyang bansa doon.
Yeah.
Medyo gigil nga na magpakita rin ngayon sa rematch nila sa Barangay Ginebra San Miguel.
This was a great acquisition from San Miguel. When he became a free agent from Rain or Shine, he knew he was moving already. But it was a great acquisition for San Miguel. And it added depth to their lineup, to the 2 guard and 3 small forward position.
Trollano acting as point now para dito sa SMB. Jeron, first touch. They got those gunners surrounding Junmar once again. Jericho Bebuelo. Binigay kay Don. 3 ball on the way. Finally! Para kay Trollano. Nakita mo yung suntok niya sa hangin, Doc?
Oh, 2 out of 10. Di ba? And that's a big one. That was a good timeout also. Cuts the lead down to 1.
Under 2.5 remaining in the third. Ginebra gunning for a 2-0 lead. Sa ating race to 4. RJ rattles it home.
Alam mo, hirap. How do you stop that? He just uses a pick, tapos umi-air na. So, no matter how you fight it, either going over or going under, mahuhuli ka talaga eh.
Ang bilis ng bitaw eh, no?
Yes.
Jeron to the side step. Reverse no. Junmar with the board. Junmar puts it up. Wala pa rin. Jeron and Junmar battling for it. Junmar finally gets it.
Mag-isa na talaga si Junmar. Bubuhato sa ilalim.
Wow.
Wow.
13 points, 19 rebounds na, Doc. Dalawa dun eh, di ba?
Wow is right.
Kaya babanggit mo lang, parang bumagal yung rebounding, Doc. Narinig ka. Nangangalabaw na si Abay dito. Scotty misses. Trollano with a board. Here comes San Miguel down by just 2. They can tie or reclaim the lead. Jeron down the middle. Puts it up, no. Jeron somehow ended up with it. Trollano, a touch down the middle. And we are tied at 61 points.
It's working off the offensive boards. Gives you second chance points. And it's a big comeback here for the San Miguel Beer, led by Junmar Pardo.
They have outscored Ginebra 27-19 in this quarter so far. Abarientos, no looks it to Koo. No.
And who gets a rebound?
Pandalawampu. Para kay Abay, ano?
Mas marami pa siyang rebound kaysa puntos.
Doc, 27 na San Miguel. Binanggit mo kanina, madaling makaka-30 yan.
Oh, kumalog pa.
Pan-30 yung isa na yun.
Rebound.
Junmar, hindi mapigilan. Gets the basket. Nagkauban pang foul.
And you can see the determination in his face. He's not bragging. He doesn't look at the opponents. Hindi siya nagyayabang.
Trabaho lang.
Oh, trabaho lang.
Trabaho lang, Doc. Just does what he's gotta do. And he has given San Miguel back the lead. Their first day since the first quarter nung 4-0 yung score.
Moto Tua coming in for Lassiter, who also had a very strong third quarter. And with 43 seconds, tama na yan eh, dahil pwede pahingay muna si Lassiter.
15 and 21 na, Doc.
Si Junmar.
Yung mga 7 sa rebound na yan in the last 4 minutes of play. Kasi kanina nga madalang ni rebound eh.
O, pinapabayaan niya yung kasama niya eh. Tapos ngayon, perfect pa siya sa free throw line in this quarter.
64-61, San Miguel by 3. And they have gone for 30 in this frame. Sabi nga ni Doc, eh, kayang-kaya na San Miguel tumrenta at any given quarter. Pinatunayan ngayon ng Beermen niya.
Oh, nice
RJ.
Short.
Rebound na kanino. Teng dives for it.
And there's a foul called and penalty ng Barangay Ginebra. So Teng will go to the free throw line.
Jeron with some big positive minutes here para sa San Miguel, Doc.
Yung adjustment nila was to play small and Junmar as their lone big man. You know, so may kilos eh. Tapos potentially you have 3 guys that are big scorers. You have Lassiter, Trollano, and Jericho Cruz.
And now with 19.6 remaining in the quarter, pagpapahingay muna si Abay, Brondiel will check in. Perfect timing dahil depensa naman sila, eh, no?
Yeah.
With still a foul to give.
Tsaka hindi naman kailangan ibalik agad yan at the start of the fourth quarter. Give him another minute at least.
Pinto gagamitin ni Coach Tim for the first time. Pinagpahinga si Ku.
I saw him play the other day. No? Okay rin ang laro ni John. He's a veteran of the playoffs. Got his first championship by moving to Barangay Ginebra. And 10 splits his charities. But he does add one more point to their team score.
Back to the largest lead of the game para sa San Miguel at 4. They trailed by as many as 11 kanina. RJ against Tang. That's the foul to give.
Yeah, no, why...
Aga pa, no?
Yeah.
Kung si Teng at si Abarientos, hindi pa na-inbound yung bola, nagkikis-kisa na dito, Dok.
Pati ito si Cruz at si Pinto nagtatawan. You know, it's hard for Teng to us, for Teng to be the one guarding Abarientos.
Masyado mabilis, ano?
I would rather Jericho Cruz guarding.
RJ against Jeron. RJ trying to shake off Tang. RJ pa rin with 2 to shoot. Forces it up and in! Chow time para kay RJ Abarientos. He called it, Doc. Mahihirapan makipagsabayan si Jeron sa shiftiness ni RJ Abarientos. And RJ will finish this third quarter with a big deuce to pull Ginebra within 2. 13 puntos na para dito kay Abarientos. Pero lamang ang SMB ng dalawa, 65-63. Silipin natin bahagya ang istorya so far netong Game 2. 3-point shooting na magkalaban. First quarter, parehong bokya yan, Ginebra at San Miguel. Pero nung second, naka-apat ang Ginebra. Ang San Miguel na bokya pa rin. Sa third quarter, naka-apat yung San Miguel. 4 din ang sinagot ng Barangay Ginebra. Kaya mas maganda pa rin ang tikada nila. How about the points off turnovers dito? +3 lang para sa Ginebra. Pero ang pinakamasakit dyan, hindi kasi makatakbo ang San Miguel. Only 8 points off turnovers ng Ginebra para sa SMB. Kaya naman, 2 lang ang abante nila dito sa Game 2. Ang gumising sa San Miguel after being down by as many as 11 ay yung ating hari ng mga tres. Marshall Lassiter finally broke through para dito sa SMB. 9 of his points, all from the 3-point line. 3 do sa 4 ng SMB na tres.
That's right. And he was actually 3 out of 4 from that area. So, importante. Parang nagising ang team eh. And after that, Junmar went to work really hard off the boards. It became easier when they started hitting outside shots. You have to pay attention to people on the outside.
16 points, 21 rebounds na ngayon para kay Junmar. And immediately, binalik siya dito ni Coach Leo.
Yeah. Well, they learned their lesson. The last game, natalo sila sa fourth quarter, hindi ba?
Kasama ni Junmar, itong sina Teng, Cruz, Tautua, and Trollano. Pilit pinabantayan sina Pinto, Aguilar, who misses on this one. Andiyan din si Rosario, David, and Abarientos. Katabi natin, Dr. J. Andy Howe.
Nice pass.
And with Miss Apple David patrolling the sidelines. Trollano finally hit his 3 kanina. No? Only his second field goal of the game. Now he's at the line.
Apol, anong sinasabi ng Ginebra? Anong pinag-usapan nila?
Yes, Coach Tim Cone called out Jason David for having so many lapses on defense. Sabi ni Coach Tim, if you want to stay on the floor, lock in on defense. And to the rest of his players, wala daw magpapahinga sa depensa. Dagdag pa dyan. He pointed out how San Miguel is taking long shots. At kung iba-box out nila si Junmar at the rim, that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna get that. They have to do early work and box him out kasi ang dami ng rebounds and put back ni JMF. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Miss Apple.
We expect to, I wanted to see hear what Team Cone said. Because this is what happened to them in the first game. And he probably told them, the game is still far from over. We have a good chance of winning this one and stealing it from San Miguel.
Yung game 1, papasok ng fourth quarter, lamang din ang isa doon ng SMB.
Correct.
Ngayon naman, laging lamang ng dalawang San Miguel. Naging 4 na nga lang early in this first minute. Pwede pandagdagan ni Tautua yun. Trollano couldn't handle it. And it is Holt who will secure it. Pinto goes all the way to the corner. Abarientos back over to Torres. Now RJ will reset. Teng fighting through that Torres pick will be whistled for the foul. Sabi ni Torres, sakul daw siya sa midsection.
Pero he didn't feel it. Parang baliwala. Iba yung pag nasaktan ka talagang you will crumple to the ground.
Kasi pag si Teng madaplisan ka lang sa tibay ng katawan, medyo andali lang. Holt for 3. Pang-4 na niya yun!
Binawi niya dahil maaga siya tinanggal dito after yung turnover niya at saka yung offensive foul niya, yung defensive foul niya.
15 puntos na para kay Stephen Holt. More importantly, binaba niya sa isa ang abante ng SMB. Cruz thought about it, pulls the trigger. 3 ball is good!
Nakuha niya yung buwelo doon sa tira niya sa third quarter. Ganun na ganun eh. Although it was just a 2-point shot.
9 in the game na para dito kay Jericho.
So, yung combination nila ni Trollano is more than what they gave in game number 1 already.
Pinto tracking. 3 ball di mo, bra.
Oh, somebody holding something. And that's that's a bad foul because ang layo ng bola doon. Naghahawakan pa yun ng mga rebounders. So. Jeron Teng called for his second personal foul.
Nung game 1, Doc, pinagkikwentuhan natin, yung Cruz-Trollano combination. 9.
9.
Ngayon, 19. Plus 10. Pwede na. And hindi pa tayo tapos.
Yeah. It's the contribution of the bench that's so important in this series. No? Ito si Scotty, matagal rin ito napahinga. Uy.
Sabit. Si Abay doon. And everybody in a red shirt pleading with Coach Leo to challenge right away.
Parang na-airball yung tira eh.
Kaya si Coach Leo hindi na tumingin doon sa mga video coordinator niya sa likod.
Naniwala siya sa lahat ng player niya. Nasa loob ng floor lahat.
Lahat kumahon eh, Dok. Ba kwarta o kahon? Kahon! Kahon daw eh.
Matagal na yung magpihan ng dati.
Si Pepe Pimentel yun, di ba?
Oo. I love that program. Alam mo yung mga game shows, mahilig tayo dyan.
Masaya kaya pagka maganda ang pagkakalatag, di ba?
Game shows, yeah.
70-66, San Miguel by 4. Masusing iniimbestigahan ng ating mga officials.
Wala nang challenge ang Ginebra dahil natalo na sila doon sa challenge nila. Pag natalo itong San Miguel, wala na tayong challenge until matapos ang itong ball game na ito.
Gonna be a critical decision here dahil 4-point game lang tayo. Momentum has shifted to San Miguel. If they win this challenge, baka magtuloy-tuloy na ang SMB dito. Eto, may desisyon na to.
Si Paes ang tumawag nito eh. So siya nga, tinutulungan siya ng kuchip.
Okay na. After po ng review, there's no illegal contact on Jeron Teng, on Scotty Thompson. Therefore, the challenge made of San Miguel Beermen is successful. Jumbo!
Jumbo yan, jumbo.
So, successful nga.
Parang tingin natin, airball ang tira ni no?
Kaya 4 na nakapula nag-challenge eh, no? Challenge agad, coach.
Yeah.
Dito ba o center court?
I don't know. I really thought it should be at center court because there was no clear possession for anybody.
Naging inadvertent whistle yan.
Yeah. Well, it's where the mistake after or the foul was called. It's gonna be between Tautua and Rosario. Parehong tumatalon.
Ninakaw ni Mo.
Maaga yung talon ni Maaga. Ano bang...
May foul? Oh, jump ball violation. Ninakaw nga, Doc. Tama yung tingin natin. Kala ko may sinenyas na number. Masyado maaga mo, yeah. Everybody saw it.
Shot clock at 4.3 seconds. No?
Yun ang siniguradong tama. Scotty forces it. Naanggulan pa yun!
2-point shot yun.
Pero naanggulan yun, Dok. Against the shot clock, ano?
Sanay na siya gumawa ng klase. Ang dami na niyang ganyan.
Pang-anim na puntos pa lang yun para kay Scotty. Let's see if he can get his offense going with that. Jeron gets the bounce.
Magandang bunot rin. No? 2 fouls, he has a rebound, he has an assist. Couple of points here and there, 3 points.
Torres, handoff, pabalik kay Thompson. Scotty going to work. Sa baseline, natapak. Jeron celebrating that force out. Sabi ni Scotty, binalya ako doon.
Binangga ako eh. Talaga ma-outside ako.
Parang tangke nga to si Robocop Jr. di ba? Tatalbog ka sa katawan nito.
Well, he's so happy he's been able to move here, no? From Converge. Although in Converge, he could have been really used.
Junmar medyo tahimik so far in this fourth. They want Jeron to attack Scotty. Jeron bangs bodies, pulls up. No. Trollano with a big board. Putback is good.
Nagka-problema ang Ginebra dahil naging iba atake ng San Miguel. Different guys posting up, allowing Junmar get offensive rebounds or the other guys like Trollano.
Pinto having trouble with Jericho.
That's a foul.
Daan sa pick eh.
Nasaktan pa si Junmar doon.
Yun na masakit doon. That right shoulder by Junmar.
Dahil si Pinto ganyan rin yun eh.
Bato-bato rin.
At saka pumalo si Pinto eh.
74-68. San Miguel sitting on a 6-point lead. This after trailing by as many as 11 on first half. Torres trying to decide who to pass to. They go to Scotty. Si Abarientos bumalik na para kay Pinto. Torres lights it up!
Yung place talaga ni Pinto really perfect for Torres. All he has to do is keep on spotting out in the team. We'll try to give him 3-point open looks.
Second triple of the game para dito kay Norbert. Jeron dives in nung mawala si RJ.
Ito mong nangyayari. Umaatake sila kay Jeron. Magmintis man. There you can see the follow-ups of the other red shirts from the weak side.
Here's that last sequence. Torres all alone.
Ayun ang specialty of the house. Ang tinatawag na special. Special pizza yan.
Yan.
Ginutumam ko. Gala 7 na yun.
Teng takes care of the first one.
He split his charities earlier, but he's been positive, yung laro niya. So much so, nakakapahinga dito si Marcio.
After that scintillating shooting display in the second quarter ni Lassiter. Jeron right now with those two makes, Doc, is a +9 sa plus-minus. Down by 4 sila, ngayon up by 5. Doon po natin kinocompute yun. Mula nung pumasok, ito si Teng. Thompson to RJ, natapik. Hindi pala. That's a turnover by Scotty. And with 7:48 remaining in this game, timeout muna para kina Coach Tim. 5 ang abante ng SMB, 76-71.
Nasa weak side. Kailangan naka-nail. Para dito hindi makatira. Dadrive ito dito. Nail. O di kaya mataas. Hey. Nandito malayo. I-go through nyo. Pagka i-go through nyo. natin pick and roll, that's block. Okay, block. Basta variante ko, kaya ko yung right over. Okay, last over ko lang. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Hey! Hey, on this side, when Barrientos goes down and Scotty, and they come for the handoff, we gotta shoot the gap.
Nagsimula si Trollano dito sa Game 2, shooting 1 of 9 from the field. But since then, he has gone 3 of 4. Kaya may 12 puntos na si Don. A big bounce back dun sa medyo mahinang pakita niya back in Game 1. Kitang-kita ng first half na larong ito, gigil na gigil. Pero by the halftime break, napakalma na ni Don ang kanyang sarili. Kaya mas kontrolado na ang laro niya ngayong second half.
Well, his percentage was so poor until he hit that three-point shot. Medyo naganahan siya. That's why you can see punching in the air. And right now, very focused. Alam naman na San Miguel, they have to focus on their defense. And at the same time, you know, get the necessary production from the players of the bench. Ganun ang kanilang strength eh. Hindi nila makakuha yung buwelo in the first half.
76-71 ang San Miguel. Abante na po ng 5.
Hey, by the way, how's your mama? I hope she's okay.
Good na, Doc.
Yeah, good, good.
At home na ngayon.
Yeah. And happy birthday to my son, Alfred.
Yun, happy birthday, sirs. Ito San Miguel has scored only 12 points in the first quarter. Nakabawi naman ng 22 in the second. Pero they erupted for 31 in the third. And so far, through 5 minutes and change, or 4 minutes and change of the fourth, may 11 puntos na, Doc.
Yeah, well, the big one was the 30. At the same time, na-limit rin nila ang kalaban. Eh, kung 30 ka, 30 rin yung kalaban. Hindi ka pa rin nakakaabante.
21 lang yung San Miguel ng third, ano?
Malaking bagay yun.
Jericho feeding Jeron again. RJ ang bantay. Jeron puts it up and bounces home.
Kumpiyansado na siya. You know, and that's the way. You have to attack RJ Barrientos. You have to make him play defense. You know? Because he's a great offensive player and he's a good ball point guard.
6 points para kay Jeron. More importantly, plus 11 na siya on the floor.
Open shot.
Troy for 3. No. Torres with a big rebound. That's going to be a foul on Jeron.
Pangatlong foul. But sa kanya, tanggap siya ng tanggap dahil habol rin siya ng habol ng bola eh.
Apol, ano balita?
May halong frustration na from Coach Timco telling his players, Junmar beating us in the third quarter, we'll take that. But then beating us here in the fourth, that's not acceptable. They're doing everything to lose this game. They have to start taking responsibility, be mentally strong, and bring back that focus, gentlemen.
Thank you, David. 4-ball Bintis. Jeron again with a tap. And Junmar will collect.
Tsaka niya pa rebound. Kay Junmar na naman ang rebound.
Pang 23 yun. Jeron again. Ito yung kinagagalit ni Coach Tim.
Iba na kumpiyansa ng bata eh. Pinalaro ng ganun.
It's a 13-point turnaround mula nung pumasok si Jeron Teng. San Miguel stretching this lead to 9. Magic bunot ni Coach Leo Austria in full effect. 80-71. San Miguel by 9. Timeout muna para sa Ginebra.
Okay, this is next play natin. 5, 4, Don. Okay. Don, Jericho. Ano?
We were very aware that they were the #1 team in bench points, and so we challenged our guys that we had to come out. And I thought they did a really good job of keeping the energy. We went down by 8 points, and it was really the second group, Jason and RJ, who brought us back into the game and got us a lead. So, and Ralph Koo, you know, hitting big shots at big moments. Those are all huge things for us.
Kaya naman susubukan ulit ni Coach Timco na itong si Jason David. Siya siguro makakatapat. Ito ni Jeron Teng. In about 8.5 minutes of action, Doc, He scored 9 points, pulled down 4 rebounds, and is a plus 13 sa plus-minus.
Yeah, kung talagang titignan mo, pag nanalo sila, sarap piliin niya, pero hindi mo maalis yung linaro ni John Mar. No? Kung hindi, they would never even be in that position. But definitely, yung bunot nga dito kay Teng has been very positive, and they have used him to attack. Kasi marunong drive yan with his back turn as well as facing basket.
Stephen Holt joining Thompson, Aguilar, David, and Rosario. Nice tap by Trollano.
Scotty went there trying to get on offensive boards, but Tautua controlled the defensive boards. San Miguel doing a job on the boards.
Trollano and Tautua are joined by Teng, Fajardo, and Cruz. Teng waving off Cruz. He wants to go immediately to the 9-time MVP.
Ayun, gumagalaw na lahat ng player.
Teng for 3. Nope. Naipit si Junmar sa rebound. Holt to the cup. Took it right to the defensive hole.
And this is what's important for Ginebra. If they can make stops, they want to attack as soon as possible. Habang tumatakbo si Junmar pabalik, nagiging advantage para sa running white shirts.
Yun yung nalilimutan ng iba, Doc. Bukod sa pagiging 9-time MVP ni Junmar Fajardo, 8-time all-defensive team yan. Kaya pagka nag-setup kayo ng half court at nando dun si Abay, dihado kayo.
Well, we saw him make some blocks earlier, no? Everything okay, partner? Yeah, okay.
Hindi, si Sir Seb ito.
Yeah. How are you, pare?
Natuwa doon sa kwarta o kahon. Sabi ni Sir Seb. 4-ball para kay Jericho. Alam niyang short. He chases it. Dalawa sila ni Jeron.
5 minutes and 42 seconds. That's not a good shot at all. Hindi natutuwa si Leo doon. Game is far from over.
Oo nga.
You know.
That's just a 6-point game, though.
You're playing against the all-time leading coach in the land. No? He's not going to give up, and he's going to find the way to get his team to play properly.
Si CJ Perez nga, ang tagal na nakaplanta sa bench ng San Miguel. Scotty misses.
Paano mo magagamit sa linalaro ni Teng?
Trollano goes to Mo. Jericho tracking to that 3-point line. Teng gets himself open. He attacks David. Teng got the drop on him. Yeah. 2 shots para kay Jeron.
You see, with what happened here with Jericho and Teng, they're like the point guards. Hindi na nga sila gumamit ng Wami. Hindi na sila gumamit ng Ross.
Pati si Rosales na.
Pati wala na. Hindi na kailangan. We have a big lineup here. These guys are playing like the point. No?
Jeron Teng at the line trying to get himself in double digits. It takes a special kind of mindset, Doc, to stay ready. Hindi ka ginamit Halos 3 kalahati, halos 3 quarter ka hindi ginamit. Pumasok ko late in the 3rd na. Pero, staying ready, no?
Mahirap talaga magamit sa San Miguel. You have to be a special type of player na... And look at this, nakapagpahinga itong 3-point shooter na si Lassiter. Biglang ngayon babalik. Press con, tinatawag natin. No?
Teng now with 10.
Yan ang mentality. Remember, he split his charities earlier. His first attempts were 2 free throws. Now he's been making his free throws.
8-point lead once again para sa SMB. Oh, Javit wasn't ready. Scotty makes his move.
Good screen.
Swings over to Holt. They want Stephen to try his hand once again. Holt to Scotty. 3 ball on the way. Good! Sandali lang. Pumasok ang 3 ni Thompson. Hihiling ng timeout ang San Miguel Beermen. 82-77. Ginebra trailing by 5. After this Thompson 3, pang-siyam na puntos yan para dito kay Scotty.
This is 2 more. This is slow. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ikaw na, okay? Dali mo ito. Ikaw, okay? Pasa mo bola kay Jumor. Okay?
That NSD spirit, born in the 80s. The legend has it when Sonny Jaworski broke his lip, went to the hospital, came back and led that miraculous comeback. Doon napauso sa mundo ng PBA ang NSD. And then syempre, yung tambalang Fast and the Furious, Dr. J, itinuloy yung espiritong yan para sa Barangay Ginebra San Miguel.
Yeah.
Never giving up on any given game day, whatever deficit they faced, hanggang dulo lumalaban ang Barangay Ginebra San Miguel.
Very talented rin talaga yan si Mark Giwa at saka si JJ Helterbrand.
And now, alam naman natin, dumaan na rin kay LA Tenorio na nag-NSD. And Scotty Thompson, nakasabay ni LA, now taking over for himself. Pati na rin si RJ.
Yeah.
Thompson never gives up. Basta may oras pa. Dr. J, dyan sa Big Cube, lalaban at lalaban si Scotty.
Meron tayong kasabihan sa Tagalog niyan eh. Habang may buhay, may pag-asa.
Yun.
So may pag-asa ka pa, Apple. Tawa sa akin.
Na NSD si Apple, ha?
Maraming pag-asa yan. Ang dami ko na nakasamang trabaho ng ganyan, ha? You know, she's one of the finest. Hello, Jeron Teng's having a day. What a day. Keep it up, you know, for himself.
Ang balita ko rin, Dok, maraming NSD kay Apple.
Ganun
Marami
ba?
naghahanap ng pag-asa. Binabarahan, David
Doon,
Malagi.
doon sa Quezon City.
Scotty Short, natapak na si Holt. This,
and finally, babalik to si CJ Perez.
This late third quarter all the way to the fourth has belonged to Jeron Teng, Doc.
Yeah.
13 puntos para kay Jeron. Si Jericho ang pinalitan dito ni CJ. Teng will stay on.
Eh, alisin mo ba? Hindi ba? Bira mo magagamit yan.
Yun yung kinikwento na ni Apple. Ano? Tanggap daw ni Coach din nung tinalo sila ni Junmar mag-isa ng third quarter. Pero nung Teng na, parang hindi na tama. At kay Abay naman.
Ganda na naman yung timeout na yun. For 5 points, naging siyang na naman kagad.
Saktong-sakli na naman para kay Coach Leo. Yung gusto mo sa playoffs, lalo sa series, ano? Isang timeout lang, nag-iiba Agosto. As Rosario misses, Lassiter pulls it down. And now, CJ will look to set this one up.
Napagod rin si Teng. Late na bumaba.
Teng to Mo! Jeron Teng making things happen para dito sa San Miguel Beermen.
He's really making a case for himself. Huh? Not only for player honors, but to be able to be used in this tournament. Huh?
Eh, yung monster 18 point 23 rebound ni Abay, baka masapawan eh, no?
Yeah. Hindi, kasi yun expected eh. Hindi yung 23 rebounds not expected. No? Yung 18 points. Pero yung kay Teng, ano yan, puro bonus yan.
Tautua, inside to Abay. Another 20-20 for the nighttime MVP.
Pero tamaan na naman yung shoulder niya. Kanina, iniinda na niya yun eh.
Oo nga.
Napalo na naman siya doon sa shoulder niya.
Some anxious moments for the San Miguel faithful here.
Kung ako nga, coach, tatawag ko ng timeout, pahihingayin ko muna ito.
That was Scotty that time around.
Yeah, hindi naman sinasadya. Pero because he already felt something there earlier, doon sa bangga niya kay Pinto, eh, nadagdagan pa ngayon. Na-exacerbate yun. Political term yun eh.
Hindi kaya i-spell ni Dominic yun.
Hindi ba?
Pati sa spelling, mahina yun. Hindi lang sa math. Ikaw, Apple, spell mo. Ayaw din, Dok. Junmar completes the bonus.
What a game he said.
21 and 23 coming off a 27-23
Kung hindi
game.
ganun ang linaro niya, baka nag-give up yung mga kakampi niya.
Oo nga, actually.
At that stage when he never was controlling everything.
RJ, though, not giving up on this one as well.
Matagal pa ito, 244 pa ito.
Yung kalahating gaon, binawasan ng 3.
Matagal pa ito. Couple of stops.
CJ misses. He ends up with it. CJ swings. Tautua gives it to Teng. Hindi pala. Si Abay na lang ang didiskarte. Junmar, 4 to shoot. Gotta take it. Junmar, no! Rebound na kanino. Somehow it ended up with Marcio.
Yeah, Marcio is such a veteran player. Yung balik ng bola sa kanya, any other player would have shot it. Pero lamang tayo eh. Gadamit muna ako ng minuto. At the same time, pinapaul pa niya yung kalaban na nasa penalty situation na ngayon ng Barangay Ginebra.
Kala ko nagalit sa akin si Dominic Pidok eh.
Bakit?
Kaya naman daw niya mag-spell ng 3-letter words. Exacerbate, mahaba, hindi kaya.
Hindi, kaibigan natin yan. Huwag ka mapapaniwala, magaling yan.
Tang down low. Last touch dyan si David.
Swerte talaga ng San Miguel, no? Yung bola, tumama pa kay David before going out.
Pero dahil sakto sa 2-minute warning, pwedeng imbestigahan ang ating mga ref.
Naaalala ko, nakikinig ako kay Dominic no isang araw. Kinikwento pa niya yung papa niya dahil kilala ko yung papa niya eh. I know his father well. Naglalaro pa siya at that time eh. Kaya sabi ng tatay niya, alagaan mo yung anak ko. Okay kaagad ako eh. Classmate ko yun eh, kumbaga sa ano nung araw.
Yun. 2.3 to shoot. CJ for 4. Short, dumaplis naman sa ring.
May oras pa ito.
Oo, 9-point game lang to.
It's 3-possession game.
RJ, another 3. CJ,
That
a
was
big rebound there.
That was big. That was the last importanteng ma-shoot ni RJ.
Tang again, posting up on RJ. That's the way he got his offense going, though. Tang, turn around, Jay.
Malayo.
No go. They need a 3. Dakko. Kumat na si RJ. Papunta sana sa kanto si David. And you can hear the San Miguel faithful now. Naaamoy na nila as you take a look at this defensive stop na hatid sa atin ng Pioneer Elastosin. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon.
Well, San Miguel still has to score here. Or at least be able to use the full complement of the 24-second shot clock.
Jericho na magtatawid kontra dito kay RJ. Jericho puts it up, gets the bounce.
Sali naman daw siya, sali.
Nice bounce back. That gets him in double digits as well, 11. After scoring only 4 in game 1. So yung Trollano at yung Cruz naka-bounce back. Tapos may surprise package. Yung Jeron Teng ang nangimbala sa Ginebra ngayong gabi.
Actually, a lot of guys played well because Lassiter had that 9 points in that quarter that really helped them to come back from a deficit.
That opened things up for Junmar to dominate the third. Ano daw?
Completely.
CJ Pandiin. Di umubra. But with 30 seconds to go, it is gonna be a 1-1 tie in the race to 4, Doc. Kasi kahit si Coach Steve gumamit na ng dulo ng bench.
Yeah, si Benadamos.
So we will have at least 5 in this best of 7. Dahil magiging tabla na tayo sa 1-1, Doc.
Well, when Ginebra won, everybody expected that. But, you know, they're not gonna sweep San Miguel. But they can beat San Miguel, you know, the way they've shown, the way they play defense.
Game 3 is on Friday dito rin sa Big Dome. It's the 7:30 game. Game 4 will be at the MOA at 5 p.m. sa darating na linggo. Game 5 sa susunod na Miyerkules dito rin sa Big Dome. 93-84 San Miguel with a huge second half to take the W and tie the series at 1.
Yeah. Well, this I think will go at least 6, partner. In my estimation, at least 6.
93-84 once again your final score. So many heroes para sa San Miguel but there can only be one. At siya po is si Jeron Teng. Babat player of the game natin. Brought to us by Devon. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family and only with Devon.
It really turned around his game. And look at that, 13 points, 12 in the fourth quarter. May mga, you know, he did pretty well. He even had some defensive stops, some offensive rebounds, 1 assist that I saw. You know, may tumulong kay Junmar, in other words. No?
It was a plus 15 in 15 minutes of action para dito kay Jeron as San Miguel pulls off the 9-point W, 93-84.
domination in Game 1 and in the first half, you came alive tonight. When you were on the sidelines, what did you see that SMB needed that you intentionally brought out once you were on the floor?
Well, it was tough watching Game 1 and I didn't play and we lost. You know, for me, it doesn't matter if I play or not. What's important is we get the win. And we just know how tough Ginebra is as opponent. So we know everybody is next man up. We all gotta be ready, and we all gotta play well in order to beat Ginebra.
Jeron, speaking of tough, what for you was the biggest challenge in making sure that you came out ready tonight?
Well, I think I got used to just being ready, whether I get minutes or not. I owe it to the management. I owe it to Boss Ramon, Boss Al, to just be ready every time my number is called. And of course, I won't be able to do it without the support of my family. My wife is there, my baby, the Tang family, the Choi family. They're always there to support me. It's Boss Danny. And of course, God is always with me. And of course, San Miguel fans are always there for us to cheer us on. So I owe it all to them.
Thank you so much, Jeron. Congratulations. Let's now hear it from Coach Leo Austria.
Welcome to our post-game press conference. We're joined by our winning coach, Coach Leo Austria. Coach, congratulations. Series is now tied 1 win apiece. But talking about this game, naghahabol kayo for majority of it until that fourth quarter kung saan ang ganda nung naging bunot kay Jeron Ten. Just talk about his impact alongside yung bawi ng mga bench players or second unit players nyo like Jericho Cruz as well.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're able to tie the series, 1-1 because 0-2 is really hard to come back. Although in the past, nagagawa namin yun, but this time, it's really hard for a team like Ginebra. They're really playing well. And then what happened in the fourth quarter is it's a pure guts. Para kay Jeron, because the first game, I was not able to use him because of something in my mind. And then, I felt guilty ako ng first game, di ko na sinagamit, and then after that game, kinabukas sa practice, I told him, so be ready, and I have to appreciate him because he's really a professional, no question, no complaint, talagang niya, and then this time, sabi ko sa kanya, your time will come anytime, and it happens today, and then happy, congrats kay Jeron, dahil very professional siya, hindi niya pinababayaan sarili niya to get in shape every day. That's why nung first game, sabi ko, ulitin ko, guilty ako sa kanya at hindi ko nagamit. But today, there's a lot of guts na ginawa namin, a different combination, and then talagang forced to do something new para sa amin. And then nag-click I think that's the reason.
At ito na po ang ilan sa mga highlights. Game 2, laban ng San Miguel at Barangay Ginebra. Lamang po sa serye ang Barangay Ginebra San Miguel 1-0. At after ng 4-0 start na San Miguel, Ginebra got going with that throwdown from Chapet Aguilar.
Yeah, they're able to get some fast breaks, make good stops. Here's another good drive to the basket here by Trollano early, no? Bumabawi sa kanyang performance in game number 1.
Ang nagpapatuloy naman na magandang pinapakita etong si Jason David. Check out the spin to end that first quarter. How about Ginebra holding San Miguel to only 12 points?
Yeah, it was a 6-0 run to end that first quarter. 19-12, 7-point lead. Exactly the way they planned it. Lower the score.
Another salampak mula dito kay Chapet Aguilar. Early in that second quarter, gave Ginebra control of the game. 11 abante nila. Pero si Jericho Cruz, unang outside points ng San Miguel yan. They were shooting blanks from 3 and 4.
4 points na
before that.
Yeah, but because parating pinapabayaan ng Ginebra na tumira yung pumapasa sa loob na sa mga nakaposte. And this big one also here.
Holt hitting the 3 before the buzzer to end that first half. Kaya naman lamang pa rin ng Ginebra by 8, 42-34. Si Chapet naka 8 puntos ng first half. Di na natin nakita ng puntos in the second. Dito naman nagpakilala ulit si Super Marcio.
Yeah, tatlong 3-point shots yan. Yun ang unang-una niya. Very big. Nakita mo naman yung mga kakampi. Eto na naman si ano. Sino nag-rebound nito? Sino nagtapos nito?
21 points, 23 big rebounds para sa ating 9-time MVP. Pinuhat nga niya yung San Miguel matapos mapabuka ni Marcio yung loob. RJ Barrientos though did his thing.
Yeah, this was against Sting at the end of the third quarter. So they were very much in the ball game yet at this stage, no?
Pero nabanggit mo na si Jeron Teng. Late third quarter pumasok. Naka 1 point lang doon on split free throws. Pagdating ng fourth, nag-take over mode, Doc.
Yeah, and the biggest play here as he started making shots, ginawa siya ng guy attacking Barrientos. Siyang nakaposte. So, isolation. Kung tutulong ka, patay ka dyan dahil mangyayari, malilibre ka tulad nila Jutmar or the other guys with their outside shooting.
13 points in 15 minutes of action. Sama mo pa ng 5 rebound at 3 assist para kay Jeron. Pilit lumaban ni RJ pero si Junmar tatapusin sila dito sa Game 2. What a performance by the Beermen in the second half to tie the series at 1 apiece.
Yeah, that's my third. But you know, si Junmar, actually, pag nasa loob yan, ang daming beses napapaul yan. Hindi lang natatawagan dahil sa laki niya.
So ang ating race to 4 is now a virtual best of 5. Game 3 will be this Friday at 7:30.